wise. Grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave them truth in these songs, they prefer to lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple eyes. You can't see me, you Stevie. Wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie. And make it look easy. Man, dream on, yeah. Dream on, dream weaver.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It's your boy Ernie, the Blerd Without Fear. Got the homie Carter presents. Welcome to episode 285.
My name is Moreira. I'm the writer of Storm.
Oh yeah, actually, I forgot. I have to take that off of this. You know, he is not the writer of Storm. Actually, well, you know, maybe you are. Shit, you might be. You you might be. But no, welcome to episode 285 of the Blerd Cave, the #1 comic book news stream on this or any other Earth in the multiverse that totally uplifts black voices and does not leave black comics creators out in the cold, as obviously, because we talked to Moreira the other day, and talked to Joseph P. Illage of Milestone Media and DC Comics about Shadow Cabinet. So yeah, I totally don't talk to black comic creators and creatives. But anyway, the shade I throw. But no, we got us a little bit of a show. We got us a little bit of a show today. I think we got something kind of juicy for y'all. A little something juicy for you. A little bit different. Yeah, a little bit different, but we're gonna talk about a few things, we talking about some. I feel like, man, Amazing Spider-Man comes up a lot lately. Spider-Man's been coming up a lot lately. We're gonna talk about that. Yeah, we got the we talked about it last week with the Spider Knot. We got a little bit more news, not so much about the Spider Knot of it, but we got a little bit more news about some other stuff that's gonna be going on. Some hints and teases of things to come. That Joe Kelly is gonna be bringing to the table. And what else was there? There was also the, are they even still called Warner Brothers Discovery anymore? I thought I heard somewhere they had split that shit back up. But whatever the case is, the streaming service Max is out here committing war crimes. And we also got a couple of little tidbits, little small things we're going to talk about as the show progresses. But Fast Food, thank you for that follow over there on the Twitch side. We appreciate you. Thank you. And let's see what else we got here. Look. Look, Matt Shaw said, Blerd just co-signed. Paul confirmed. Hey, Paul said, I'm the captain now. Okay. He's Paul said, I'm Spider-Man now. Okay. Could you imagine if they did some bullshit like that? Like what they did in the 90s? Remember how they did with like Ben Reilly? They were like, oh yeah, by the way, Peter Parker ain't the real Spider-Man. It's actually Ben Reilly. Peter Parker's the clone. And they had motherfuckers sick for a whole year. They had motherfuckers sick for a whole year. Dude, don't ever.
I remember that.
But that said, Carter, there's something you asked me. I would normally ask how you doing, but I know how you doing. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I don't know how you doing. And I don't want you rehashing no trauma that you have suffered in the last.
Man,
I don't want you to have to go through it
about that bullshit. That's why I told you. Yeah. And I told all y'all. That's why I was happy. I found some of my books.
Yeah, right there.
Ooh.
Which, by the way, that Mike Del Mundo.
Linings, man. Yeah, the silver linings, man. Dude. Okay, what was funny about this? It was Mike Del Mundo, which this was the first book I had read with his art in it for a full ride.
Yeah, but say I'm trying to think of other books I've read with Mike Del Mundo in it for like more than a handful of issues.
The only other thing I'd seen Mike Del Mundo's art in was that Spider-Man graphic novel, Family Business.
Yes,
where Peter has the sister, but ain't really his sister kind of deal. That was the only time I'd seen Mike Del Mundo art that I can think of. Even though that came out, I think that came out way later. But anyway, I got
no,
some shit. I got some of my shit back. But what Ernie was actually referring to prior to that was I was asking him about Marvel Rivals, and I was asking him how he felt about it just from now that he and as well as all of you have your hands on it now, and some conversations that Ernie and I had about it. We're gonna move on, but
well, we can't tell them. We can't tell them everything.
We can't tell them. Now that you got your hands on it, just from some of the conversations we had before and after release, how are you feeling about it as a whole?
Man, look, I'm gonna be real with y'all.
I'm
gonna be real with y'all. Look, that shit ain't nothing but Overwatch. Okay, let's just go ahead and air. Let's go ahead and air this shit out. This shit ain't nothing but Overwatch. That ain't a bad thing. That's not a bad thing, but it's just Overwatch. Like every time I play this game, I literally saying, "Oh, okay, so this motherfucker plays like Mercy. Okay, cool. Okay, this motherfucker plays like Junkrat, like in regards to Squirrel Girl." I forget who it was that I saw that. And what was the motherfucker that ain't ever got no shoes on? I've always forgot his name. But Magneto, the dude that literally was like, when I remember when I play Overwatch, I was like, oh, this motherfucker ain't no but Magneto.
Oh, you talking about Sigma?
Sigma. I was like, I'm playing Overwatch. I was like, oh. I was like, this motherfucker ain't nothing but Sigma shit. I was like, the game has come full circle. But no, man, it's fun. I like it. I'll say this though, as much as I enjoy the game, I'm not very good at it. Like not a like, and what I mean by that is that in terms of like flash factor, like I put it like this: if we play on the same team, it will be a rare day you see me get play of the game. And that is largely because I am focused on other shit when I play that game, because I usually play support. I usually like until Robo decided that he suddenly liked playing support, I was always playing Cloak and Dagger. And if I wasn't playing Cloak and Dagger, I was playing like Rocket Raccoon or and then I discovered that I really discovered what I liked about Rocket Raccoon is he had that reviver. So like I would literally just be like, I would literally go places, shoot that motherfucker somewhere where no one would really just be paying attention. And then I would just bring people back. But and I like Loki. Cypher showed me some moves with Loki. I actually really like Loki as a support character. Actually, support is, I think, and that's kind of how it was in Overwatch. I actually prefer playing like the support characters. Like,
I ain't gonna let you lie like that. Supports weren't hitting this goddamn hard in Overwatch big time.
Oh, no. Now, on that regard, you are correct. On that regard, because okay, so like just to pull the Band-Aid off this motherfucker, I think this game does okay. There's two things I think this game does better than Overwatch in regards to roles. I think that I think the support is actually viable as like a role, not just like for support, but like case point, like Rocket can lay some motherfuckers, like he's support, but he can lay some motherfuckers down.
Actually supports, not just healers.
Not just healers. Like Cloak and Dagger. I mean, even you will hit way harder if you switch to Cloak. But I've been laying some motherfuckers down with Dagger too. So I'm not gonna like and I have like once I saw like a TikTok on this shit. I saw someone had that is okay. All right, that's a weird ass notification to get from my phone. But no, I am I was really blown away when I saw someone do this. Like, Cloak has that phasing ability. And I was like, what the fuck is this for? Because I was like, it's so brief. But then I saw someone actually use it. And I was like, oh, that's what it's for. I saw Iron Man throw down that ult, and Cloak like shrouded the whole area. that motherfucker ain't hit nobody. And I was like, that's what that's for. So then once I figured that, I was like, okay, cool, bet. That's what I'm doing from now on every time. And like Loki is a dude, I snatched somebody's powers for the first time. And just, it was an Iron Man too. I took them off my shoulder, like, blah. I took it from a Scarlet Witch once. That shit was fucking hilarious. Also, if I'm not playing support, I'm probably playing Scarlet Witch. Or maybe Hela. Maybe Hela, because she's basically like a broke ass Scarlet Witch. I think Scarlet Witch is actually better than Hela, but that's another story altogether. But I like the game. It's fun. I just wish I was better at it, like to the point where because it's about the same vibe for me as Overwatch. I feel like I'm usually like on the objective or whatever, and motherfuckers just everywhere else. I want to be that level of good. I want to be the I'm everywhere else level of good.
No, that's not okay. I'm gonna let you finish that.
Nah, I'm just being funny.
Yeah. Okay. I did want to, and I mean no disrespect when I say this, and I truly mean that. But I always like hearing what the casual side feels about it. You know, and I saw several people talking about it in Discord and stuff like that, and there have been several of you all that have wanted to play with me, and I'm gonna be completely honest, no. Well, it's because I know how I am, and we've played Overwatch, but you and I have played a lot of Hunt Showdown. Devontre, I want to thank you for gifting out those 5 though off rip. And that $2 saying Marvel Snap is Hearthstone, Marvel Rivals is Overwatch 2. You ain't lying.
I mean, that is, I think Marvel figured out the meta. I think they did.
Copy everybody.
Yeah, copy everybody else. Okay, so here's a Marvel game. Here's I'm not saying this is what Wolverine plays like, but like I would be surprised we got like when Wolverine finally comes out, everybody's like, oh, okay, this is Arkham City, but like with way more violence and shit to do. I would be shocked if someone said that. Or like it's like, oh, this is Spider-Man, but like violent. Okay, cool. Yeah. Copy the best.
Yeah, that's fair. But okay, I see this comment already from the Elite X1 saying Carter being an elitist. No, Carter is not. This is what Carter is being.
I am a casual. He is very correct. I'm a multiplayer first person shooter casual. Please believe that.
And you see how I can say that we could be grown about it and there's no offense being taken, and how some of y'all will immediately get offended when somebody say that shit. But here's the thing, and this is why I say I probably won't play with y'all frequently. It's just because even though Ernie is a casual, even though I play them a lot, we still play them. So one of the games in particular that I was going to bring up was Hunt Showdown. I pulled Ernie kicking and screaming through getting as good as he is in that goddamn game now. But here's my point that I want to make.
It's true.
It's bad enough when Ernie and I are playing that game, and we only got to worry about one other random. Now you bring in 4 other motherfuckers into the mix, 5 other motherfuckers that no matter how good you are, you're still gonna need those other 5 people, or if you're playing with your friends, that other 4, that other 3, whatever the fuck, you're still going to need your entire team to be good. So with that being said, for my own sanity and patience, no, just because I was watching somebody play it yesterday and they were in plat. They're playing ranked. And they were in the platinum match. And then I saw like the only person that was positive on the entire team was a Hulk. The Punisher went like 3-14. Somebody else went like, and I think like the Psylocke went 6-12 and shit like that. So my whole point is, I truly don't have the time nor want to waste or give the time to try to play with people that like are just they've been playing the game all of 15 minutes and they just want to hit buttons, not worrying about the other people. That was a conversation somebody else and I were having about it. They hate that people will come in there and it's some team-based shit, but you just want to dick around for a sec, ruining everyone else's enjoyment because of how you're doing your thing. So, and that's why. And no, Carter don't be checking Elo, no. But that's why I always bring up Hunt Showdown, because how many times are we enjoying ourselves and then we have that one random? And now that one random just so happens to be one of your goddamn co-hosts on Thursdays. So remember when he was that random, you know?
I remember.
You know? So,
he got better.
Man.
He got better.
Oh no, I'm not saying he didn't, but I'm just saying, like, you remember those times of where maybe he didn't want to play, and then we had to get somebody else, somebody you've been telling me about that is still that random. So that's all I'm saying, and that's my thing is I don't want to roll the dice, Devontre. That's I like what you said there, but yeah, that's what I don't want to do. So do I play it? Yeah. Don't play it a lot because I mean I played it a lot before y'all actually got to play it.
Yeah, I'm about to say you already kind of like it's old hat to you by this point.
So that's my only thing. I will say I'm not saying that like, man, I won't be playing that shit. Like I got 100 hours in that game already. I enjoy it, but
Well, I'll tell you this much. LP3 out here.
What do you say?
With the Happy Saturday Cave and the 23 months of the Blerd Club Gold Mine says, big shout out to Ram V for making me care about the new gods. Any classic stories / runs I should read? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not the biggest fan of new gods. Not Ram V's. Not saying like his specifically, but just like I've never been the hugest fan of the new gods as characters. Like I will say, go back and read that Jack Kirby New Gods. I mean, it's not my dislike of New Gods doesn't come from the fact I think the comics are bad. It's just that I don't find the characters interesting. Like I'm like Thanos, not Thanos, but not Thanos. Darkseid.
Okay.
Darknose. Thanside. That's how easy they are for me to get mixed up. But Darkseid's like the only character out of the bunch that I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. I like this character, and I like Mr. Miracle and Big Barda, and that's about it. That like honestly. If you gave me a Big Barda book, I would be quicker to buy that than to buy like a New Gods comic. I will say this though, I got to read New Gods early, and I do like it.
So
Ram V might be the guy that gets me.
So here's the thing, and I feel so bad about this, but then you brought up a certain name. Happy Saturday Cave. Big shout out to Ram V for making me care about the New Gods. Any classic stories or run I should read? I was immediately about to say, oh, I already know all about that. He liked that Kieran Gillen run. And then I had to stop for a second.
Okay, so
damn, my bad. That was the Eternal. Ooh.
Well, okay, so that speaks to a larger problem.
Okay.
Because they're both made by Jack Kirby.
Yeah.
And they were both made about around roughly, I won't say the exact same time, but when Jack Kirby ran off to DC and then came back, that ain't no coincidence.
Yeah.
And the Eternals and the New Gods have about roughly, I won't say they don't have the same like story or plot exactly, but you can tell they're kind of similar.
Is it a Marvel Rivals? It's a Marvel Rivals? Is that what it is?
And you know what? I'm gonna say something so controversial and yet so brave.
Uh-oh.
I think the Eternals are better.
Ooh.
And that's before the Gillen run.
Ooh. I didn't say it. I don't even read New Gods like that. I read Tom King's Mr. Miracle and went on about my business.
he said, nah, man, you ain't about to pull me in this bullshit. He said, you ain't about to pull me into this shit.
Comments are his and his alone public service announcement, and it is trademarked by Blerd Cave.
Look, let me keep it a buck with you.
Yeah.
You know your franchise or your intellectual property is cooked when I have difficulty recalling whether or not it's the Marvel or DC version. Like, there's lots of characters from like between Marvel and DC that are very like case in point, you got like Aquaman and Namor, which by the way, just to double us back a little bit towards that Marvel Rivals again, I actually find it really funny that they don't say Namor in Marvel Rivals.
Oh, I meant to get you about that. I meant to get you about that. Namor. Yeah, I meant to get you about that.
But actually, a homie of mine on Threads, we were actually talking about it the other day about how they had brought up that no one says Namorita. Because I was like, I don't. I've always called, because for those who don't know, Namorita is, Namor's cousin, if I remember correctly, was on the New Warriors. And I used to always call her Namorita. Not Namorita. I called her Namorita because I'm not gonna lie, Namorita sounds so dumb. It sounds like so it ain't, that shit don't even roll off the tongue good. But like, I remember how people used to say Thanos back in the day, and that was always what I thought was funny about the MCU. The MCU normalized saying Thanos because that's how I used to always say Thanos. I never said Thanos.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever said Thanos a day in my life. Not
shit,
really.
We can keep it on video games. Oh, we can go back to that real quick. You know, good and goddamn well, you grew up saying Ryu.
Oh no! Dude. I actually did I ever tell you about one of my wife's ex coworkers, whatever, who had a kid who named their child Ryu?
You know what? I can't say anything about that because
not Ryu, not Ryu.
Yeah,
Ryu.
No, but you know what? I'll take that and I'll raise you the fact that I actually know someone who named their son Akuma.
So you say that? I'm gonna name my child Demon. Yeah, you little demon ass. Oh my god, people need to look
His
this shit up.
name is Akuma, but they literally call him Goki as a nickname. That's a thing. Or like those people that name their babies Cloud. I know some Clouds.
Yeah, I know some Clouds. Yeah. Well, it's funny to me. So okay, to kind of put a finer point on it too. I feel like I don't think Black Panther Wakanda Forever is going to I don't think it's going to normalize people saying Namor, like not saying Namor or Namor. Well, I told you how and sometimes I kind of potato that shit. Because it's kind of the same way.
People said it correct for like a week, and then they just kept doing the Hadouken symbol, and then they were reminded of the Hadouken symbol because of Marvel Rivals because he does it on there.
He does. Well, it's funny to me because I saw someone bring up because some of y'all might notice I don't say Ra's al Ghul all the time. I say Raish. Because of the Batman animated series, because that's how they said it on there. And I remember looking into that, and I think there was like someone actually did like a video about it or like an essay about it, and basically it was to the tune of you can actually. It was like one of those things where they say you can kind of technically say it either way, but like it's kind of like the word Gaia and Gia. You can either way is technically correct. Like, you're not wrong if you say one versus the other. It really just kind of depends on where you're at the time. But I don't know. It's one of those things like, especially when I used to always, I forget where I read this, but the fact that like Namor's name is just, it's just, if you really like think about it, just Roman backwards. we don't call Roman Reigns Romaine Reigns. Can you imagine calling Romaine?
Gavin said, I named my son Peter. I can't say shit. Yeah, you can. Peter's a regular ass name. Now, had you named him J. Jonah Gidry, your mama should slap shit at you. Like, no. or no, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, that's
you name your daughter Mary Jane Watson Gidry, Your granddad might grab you by your goddamn collar. So no, ain't nothing wrong with Peter. Peter's fine. It is fine.
Oh man, we
do have babies named Sephiroth. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did. I remember that. Yep. I remember that.
Your daughter's name is Remy. Okay, now you at that line.
I mean, to be fair,
you at that line.
No. To be fair though, look, we've already litigated this. There's only one Cajun superhero of prominence between both Marvel and DC. And that's Gambit. So if you go name your baby after the most prominent Cajun super, you only got one choice. And I mean, shit, I'll take it. I'll take that.
It's not going too far, but at the same time, you at that.
Like you
right now.
You
and don't try to bring up the fact that you cage and trying to use that like it was a goddamn Game Shark code. All right now. No.
Well, and you know what? I will say this. Like put under that lens, perfectly normal. Put under that under that lens is like perfectly normal. But like if it was one of those things where like if you said, oh no, it's only because, I'd been like, I mean, it makes sense.
This is how we trump all of this. This is how we can fix this entire conversation. So we can.
What's that? What you got?
Let's say you and Cynthia brought another baby into this world. Now, before you freak the fuck out and say, "Don't put that juju on me."
Yeah, please don't. Please don't. We really no. Because I'm about to say we will have to make a drive. We will have to make a drive out of state. I'm just saying it would have to happen. And that's not just me saying that, like speaking on her behalf, because she has said the same thing.
Didn't expect us to go that dark. But what I was going to say was, would you be okay?
Let me do this. Look, I apologize. Okay, I apologize. But we have enough children. As far as I'm concerned.
But would you be okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you found out you all were having a son and Cynthia said, you know a name that I've always liked?
What's up?
Paul.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Paul Carruthers sounds like nasty work. I'm not gonna lie. Paul Carruthers. Shout out to the Paul Carruthers of the world.
That sound like,
but yeah.
Are you already seeing your son in the future taking somebody else's woman? Having some fake kids. Do you already see it?
Look, paying their medical bills. look, wait. Are you trying to say that my baby is gonna be out here paying Spider-Man's bill collectors? Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me? Like, motherfucker just lean in and be like, so how much?
Jesus Christ. She said Paul Carruthers sound like a church elder. Jesus Christ.
Paul bruh. Wait.
He sound like Deacon, he got his dog.
Deacon Carruthers. Deacon Paul Carruthers. He just
that name. Okay, I regret bringing this up for a conversation. That sounds like somebody that got their very own Elden Ring dungeon. Yeah, I'm gonna stop.
Wait. Why does that sound like a character you run into in Blasphemous and just be beating the skin off their back with the flogger, just be like, and then jump in the air and shoot out a bunch of fucking random ass fucking bullet hell lasers at you. Be like, the power of Christ. I was recently playing Blasphemous the other day because I hadn't played it in a while, and I got to a boss that did something similar. I was like, when did this shit turn into Enter the Gungeon? What is going on? God damn. Oh god. Oh god.
Well, man, that's wild for you to be playing that recently, though.
Yeah, right. Well, because so full disclosure, I realized I never bought 2, and it was on sale on Switch, and I got it. And I was like,
Gotcha.
oh, wait, I never finished the first one. So I went back and started playing again. I then quickly realized, I was like, oh shit, I'm probably going to have to relearn how to play this game all over again. And I did.
Yeah.
I had to relearn it. So
I will say, if you finish that first one and you go into the second one, you probably the second one's gonna be a cakewalk if you can get through that first one. Like
that?
It's a cakewalk.
Oh damn! So there's damn. Like, not that they made it easier, but just like you can, but just it ain't any harder.
Oh no, it's because they made it.
Oh shit! Damn.
Like, you saw the difficulty in the first game, that ain't there in the second one. You
Really?
You finna steamroll. Plus the the 16-bit, 8-bit like cutscenes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that's gone. That's gone.
That was kind of one of my favorite parts. I'm not gonna lie.
So I found out it was because they're like these animated, but like. So the main reason that happened was because the person who did it in the first game he's from Russia, and because of everything that was going on at that time. When the game came out, it did not come out in Russia. So he stepped down and left the team. So they couldn't do those 16-bit cutscenes and stuff like that in the sequel.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah. It's still good. It's still good. But it's more on the easier side, I will say, for sure.
Damn.
For sure.
Well, I can tell you what else we got for sure.
What
it's Pro Archery Media in the building.
Where he be? Why is he flexing like that in the pro? It's in the Indian style. It's the Indian style.
Crisscross
applesauce. Are you hear yourself like Iron Fist? You've been playing Marvel Rivals. That's what you've been doing.
Also, I just want to point out, I was kind of sad that they didn't let Iron Fist have the broken glass, not the broken glass, but the broken sword shards like in his hands, like he had in the book.
Oh, I'm so happy you said that.
Yeah, because that's Sword Master. That's the Sword Master version.
So here's my question, because when I saw that as a skin, and you got to put me on game because I don't know a lot of Iron Fist. Is Sword, because I remember seeing that card in Snap. Sword Master's Iron Fist?
Yep.
Okay.
Sure fuck is.
I never knew that.
Yeah, that's another reason why I like Marvel Rivals, because I was like, it's more current. Yeah. Like there were some of the like in Overwatch where random characters will start talking to one another.
Yeah.
They were like, you had told me way back some of the quite crazy stuff they talked about, but there were some other parts where like I think Venom was talking to somebody and basically like him and Thor were having a back and forth about Null. And I think there was a part, I think I could have sworn I heard Storm and Magneto talking about the fall of Krakoa and like all kind of. I was like, this shit's current as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
God,
he said that he will not let Krakoa fall like Genosha did.
Yeah. I was like, bro.
And I think on his cape, it's the Krakoan alphabet. I think that's an M. I think that's an M.
It is, yeah.
So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah.
It's awesome. I like it. I don't love it because once again I'm more of a single player guy, but because I can control whether or not I like if I fail, it's either my fault or the game's a cheating ass bitch. You take your pick. And I'm just danger. Just putting that out there. But anyway, but Pro Archery Media is out here sending love to the two dopest brothers and the phenomenal community. We appreciate you, pimp. This man has been hard at work. That's where he's been creating some amazing things. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it, but I'll just say this.
Don't tell nobody.
Yeah, don't tell we can't tell nobody. Unless you want me to, I ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah, so Gavin said he'd been deep off in that Persona 5. Yeah, that Royal. Look, let me tell you something. There's this YouTube channel called 8-Bit Big Band, one of my favorite YouTube channels. As the name would imply, they are a big band. And they do covers of video game music, not just 8-bit stuff. But actually, Carter, I think I told you about this. If you get a chance, look this up. You know how you and I are big fans of Snake Eater, right?
Yes.
They did a cover of Snake Eater, and they had a sister singing that shit, and I hollered. I felt like somebody took me to church. Cause when she hit that last little like she hit that with, I was like, oh shit! I was like, God damn, girl.
Is literally this sister. You could tell she hitting that note.
Oh yeah, sure. Like she even had the hand, you know, like how Whitney would have the hand go, like, bruh. Let me tell you, like, I'm not gonna lie. Funny. Every time I hear her version, like, matter of fact, when they said they were gonna remake Snake Eater, I was like, y'all need to call that sister because she was singing. I was like, this motherfucker was singing. Like she was singing. Also, the dude they had on drums, you could tell, like, I always tell folks, like, if you're a musician, I don't have to tell you this, but like if you play any type of rhythm section, part of of the musical spectrum, you know the look that I'm about to talk about. But like if you play like bass or you play like the drums, you can always tell when shit get good to a motherfucker when they make this face.
Yeah.
When they make that face, oh, it got good to them. And it, like if they playing on bass, you see them like they like, like, oh no, they playing. Like the dude that was drumming, there was a point that mother was like,
ooh, I found some on accident.
I was like, God damn.
Okay.
What would you find?
Well, you know how they have all these like lo-fi music channels, music to relax to or chill and sleep and all that. I found one that is themed around Cafe LeBlanc from Persona 5. This got to get saved. I might stream today. Now that I found this, I might just have this playing in the background, man.
Look, so I think I know which one you found because I found it the other day. But no, that was kind of my point though. They did two of my favorite songs from Persona 5.
Mm-hmm.
They did Behind the Mask.
Okay.
And they had a sister singing it. Ooh, man, it was so good. And then they did Last Surprise, which is like the song they usually play when you're like in combat. Where it's like the yeah, that shit. Dude, let me tell you something. If I close my eyes and squint, that white boy is Stevie Wonder. But anyway, because I was like, God, because it was like that shit like back in the day, like when motherfuckers didn't know what Rick Astley looked like. You just, oh no, that's a brother.
Yeah.
Look, wait, with that deep ass voice, the way he's singing, no, that's a brother. You ain't no way that man's white.
Bobby Caldwell all over again.
All over again. And then you see that motherfucker like, God damn, a little redheaded boy. What? He's singing
Ron
like
Howard
that.
around here hitting notes.
Right.
Opie was around here hitting them notes.
Look, Caruso, motherfucking CSI Miami out there singing.
Okay, we getting to the show now. We done now. We done to the show now. This playing the Brother Crusoe. Oh my God!
I'm sorry.
Imagine him just taking the sunglasses off.
He's like,
I came back to dog. Yeah, we moving on now.
Let's move on from that.
Anyway,
we got Tubes of One. With the $2 says school photographer. I have had Anakin and Khaleesi before. I believe that shit because I remember there was 1 year Khaleesi was the number one name. I believe that shit. I believe that shit. I believe it. I'm a believer. Let's go ahead and get into what we came here to talk about because, man, I got bad news. Matter of fact, here, you know what? Not only do I have bad news,
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
So we have learned that we're going to have to pull one out because Max is on that bullshit. Max done fucked up. And they are now getting rid of some, what I would say are, like, I can't vouch for all of these series, and I won't speak for everyone in that regard.
Yeah.
But they have gotten rid of some beloved series. Well, it would help if I picked the correct one. But yeah, there we go. So, as you know, Warner Brothers owns the rights to all, like, DC shit. Yeah. Like anything DC related, it's theirs. They don't, and they don't have to step outside of them. I also think it's funny they got Naomi up in this picture, man. Y'all know that they done forgot about Naomi. Look, that girl done flew off somewhere and ain't never been seen ever again. Matter of fact, that look, Carter, do you remember that shit? You remember?
I'm not gonna respond to you because it's just gonna be an excuse for you to bring that goddamn scene up again. That's why I'm not gonna give you
I'm sorry, I had to do it. I couldn't resist. But no, so Max, you know, they're the home of you know, all these different shows. And you know, now once again, we're not talking about any like current shows. These are all shows that are yesteryear shows. But the thing is, they're a lot of them I think are fan favorites. I would say most of these are fan favorites. Well, as we have learned, Max, and this will, and I'm this is more of a public service announcement than anything else. But come December, actually no, take that back. Come January 1st. So December 31st is your last day to watch these shows on this platform.
Yeah.
But all these shows are going to be removed from Max. These shows will include what I feel is going to be a lot of people's personal favorites. Probably going to be a personal attack for a lot of people. Is Static. Static Shock is going to be getting yeeted. Is going to be getting yeeted off of the platform, and probably never to be seen or heard from again. I will say this. I can go ahead and tell you right now, and this is going to be the same for all of these.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a plan for them to go somewhere else. I don't think there's a plan for them to go anywhere else.
Does Max do the thing where they'll take shit off and then put it back on later? I know you and I had a conversation this past week because they never did that with Miss Fletcher.
No.
But do they do that with other shit though?
Not to my understanding. I feel like they're doing the old Disney model of we'll put it in the vault.
No.
We'll put it in the vault so that people forget about it, and then when they start thinking about it, they'll start wanting to see it again. Then we can put it back out and release it as if it's brand new. They used to do that shit. I used to work at a video store. They used to do that shit all the fucking time because people would come in and be like, "Oh, hey, can you get this movie? Can you get that movie?" And we'd be like, "Oh, it's in the vault. That shit's in the vault. Like it literally, like that shit ain't coming out." But yeah, this is, and I see some people bring it up. These are yeah. Oh, here, and this is actually one right here. Just to kind of clarify some stuff, because this is something that has happened before. Some of you probably had noticed over the past year, maybe year and a half. You probably started noticing you were seeing like DCEU movies and random HBO series like on Netflix or on Hulu or on Disney Plus or hell, in a lot of cases on fucking Tubi TV. Like I remember seeing a lot of DCEU films on Tubi TV, and it was because they were selling those things off, like what Gavin's about here. Those were the licenses being sold off so that these people could have these on their streaming service for a limited amount of time. But yeah, this right here, no, this shit is just them going, oh yeah, get that shit up out of here. That's basically what that is. They said, yeah, y'all go ahead and get. Y'all can go ahead and get from up out of here. But I don't know whether or not, like I said, we don't know whether or not this is permanent or if it is or if it's like a way to set up a triumphant return later.
This one's a weird one. Just because and maybe it's your fault that this is a very strange one because I had just I was in the stream when you were interviewing Joseph Illidge, and Shadow Cabinet just dropped. So this one being taken off is a little bit of a strange one, just because we all know that, you know, they will do comic stuff and then we'll put something on Max in regards to it. When Milestone was making their big push before they dropped the ball, one of the first things we got when the Milestone Media comic started dropping was that documentary. I played it in the Discord and we all were watching it a little bit. So,
and it's I think it got pulled. Yeah, it's
wow.
yeah, I think it's I believe it's gone. I don't think it's on Max anymore. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I actually do distinctly remember I think somehow Dennis Cowan and I had gotten some back and forth, and it came up in the replies.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Yeah.
With that book coming out, when you want to kind of have this on there, especially just going off of your video, because I haven't read it yet, and seeing the static presence in that book, you know what I'm saying? And like, people might want to, man, you know what? I haven't seen this in a bit.
Turn it on.
And now it's just gone. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's a weird one to get rid of.
Well, and I find it doubly strange. Strange because it has been revealed that there are talks between Milestone Media and DC Studios, like James Gunn. Like it has been revealed that there have been talks between them. So, and Dennis Cowan has been pretty cagey about it, basically saying like, yeah, I can't say anything. All I can say is that we've been talking. I think that's the most information anyone has been able to get out of him up to this point. There was a Milestone Media animated movie that was, teased like 2-3 years ago at a DC fandom event. There was I think there was a live action static that was greenlit about that long ago, if not a little longer ago than that we still haven't seen hide nor hair of. And I think it all kind of boils down to the changing of the guard. But because we also got to remember that the DC universe and DC Studios didn't exist when those things originally came up, and now that they do, I will say I do find it refreshing that if the rumor, these aren't even rumors, this literally came from the horse's mouth. If Milestone is in communication with James Gunn and Peter Safran at DC Studios, that is promising. That's promising because whether that means that whether it will be something that like is treated as a part of DC Universe or something that's still treated as its own separate thing, but getting the backing of DC Studios, wherever the case is, that's good news. That is good by any metric. But the fact that Zaslav is purging this, is having this purged from and I'm gonna go on limb and say we don't have the numbers. But I'm gonna go on limb and say it was probably getting watched pretty good, pretty heavy. And the thing is, and not even just to make it just, not even to make it just about static, because it wasn't the only one. It wasn't the only one, but I do find it interesting the shows that they picked. Now, I'm not as huge a fan of this one, not because I don't like it, because I just never watched it. But the Green Lantern animated series is also going to be getting removed from there.
I did not like that animation style, but damn it if I didn't hear so many people praise that show.
Oh, 100%.
100%. I've heard nothing but good things about that series, but it was on at a time where the show before Green Lantern, the animated series, came on was The Batman. Yeah. So I'd watch The Batman. I see that Green Lantern was next. I'd immediately cut to Nickelodeon and start watching Avatar. So,
Damn.
So just that's something that I need to look into myself, especially when I had heard that they had a Red Lantern that was a really big part of that show. So yeah, that's a weird one.
You know what I feel is interesting about this? Because like every time I looked at this show, you know what I always saw? I saw Batman the animated series, but just in CG, and it was always weird to me. Because
Gotcha.
you could tell that was the vibe they were going for. It was like, hey, let's make it look like Batman the animated series, but like with CG art as opposed to which, like I said, I've never seen the show, so I can't speak to its how good the story was or how bad the story was. But I just know that, like, I know a lot of people who love this show, and it is officially gone, or will be officially gone. And then there's also, now this one I know, this is where things are going to get kind of divisive. Because I know there's a lot of fans. Of them Teen Titans.
Yeah.
This was a show that came along at a time where I just wasn't really like, like Batman Beyond and stuff like that just didn't resonate with me at the time. Because I mean, I was kind of in my, I'm a teenager. I watch anime. I don't give a shit about this shit that's trying to look like anime. Phase of my that was that arc that I was in at that time. So like, I never really had the nostalgia for Teen Titans the way a lot of other people do.
Okay.
That said, I recognize that it was a cultural juggernaut for a lot of people. That it put a lot of people on game about the Teen Titans. That there's a lot of people who probably only know about the Teen Titans or are fans of the Teen Titans now because of this show.
Yep.
So, I find this one as a head scratcher. I actually find that, like, Green Lantern, I'd be like, oh, all right, whatever. But like this and Static Shock, I'm kind of like, I don't know if I would have done that. Yeah. I think I'd have picked maybe two other shows.
So I'm on the other side of this session just because. I was watching a fucking episode of Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Just that block of Samurai Jack, Teen Titans, and funny enough, one of your babies, that Thundercats cartoon as well. That little 3 cartoon block, you couldn't bother me.
My stories is on.
For real. So, like, that was my introduction to Deathstroke, really. I didn't know who the fuck Slade was. I just know he was voiced by Ron Perlman, and I was shocked that Ron Perlman was in a fucking DC Teen Titans cartoon. For some reason.
It's like, wait a minute, Beauty and the Beast? Beauty and the Beast is on here?
And because I don't know, dude. It's just, I didn't know about Beast Boy. I did not know about Starfire. I did not know about Cyborg like that. I didn't know about Raven. I knew Robin because the animated series. And then I was told that that's not Dick Grayson, that's Tim Drake. And then I kept hearing like different people. Those were arguments that people were having, like, nah, it's really Dick Grayson. He's just undercovering this whole. But this one is for sure surprising just because of how many people, like, shit. If it wasn't for Teen Titans, you wouldn't have had people watching live action Titans. Let's keep it up.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean,
you got a lot to like bend the knee and praise this animated series for being the first thing that y'all put out the boat. Like, that's a strange one. That's a strange one.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. Now, I just, like I said, even with my lack of interest, I still recognize this being what it was.
Yeah.
If I can recognize that, somebody else should be able to recognize that. This is the one where I said things were going to get divisive, and it's because of Teen Titans Go. Now, I know a lot of people don't like Teen Titans Go, but I'm going to tell you something. Look, I know y'all are probably sitting here thinking right now, man, good riddance. Well, let me be the first one to tell you. You can say what you will about Teen Titans Go. You can talk about how the animation is trash. You can talk about how the art style is trash. You can talk about how it's stupid and for babies. But as a guy who used to, back when I had cable TV and would just leave my TV on at night on like Adult Swim when I go to bed, and would have to get up at like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning and get the kid ready for school, and and then when we had Cersei later, it was getting Cersei her bottle and all this other shit. Let me be the first one to tell you,
We do not care.
Look, I like the fuck out of that show.
Yeah.
I like the fuck out of that show. But the thing is because I remember I would always hear people say, "Man, it's nothing like the Teen Titans show." But here's the thing: that's because it ain't for you.
Yeah,
it ain't
I
for
like
you.
that.
It's for smaller kids because they're
brought
trying
up
to get
the
those
fact-
smaller kids on game
Yeah,
about this, about the other shit.
you brought up the anime aspect of the original Teen Titans cartoon, and I like that, and I appreciate that Teen Titans Go was it was still that influence, because I remember I remember an anime I used to watch way back where it had the serious version of the show, and then there was a side show. It was with the same characters, but it was legit a comedy.
Yeah,
And that's what Teen Titans Go was. So I like that it had that anime influence to where if you still wanted the serious shit, you could just go, you could shut the fuck up, let the kids watch Teen Titans Go, take your ass over there and watch Teen Titans. And then you had vice versa. So I did appreciate that because I immediately caught that. And shit, Teen Titans Go wasn't the only one to do that shit. Brave and the Bold.
Yeah, Brave and the
Brave
Bold
and the Bold was another one that did that.
Yeah,
that people
it
I
leaned
don't
into
really
silly.
think. I don't really think that animated cartoon got its flowers. Like Teen
not when it
Titans
was
Go.
out. Not when it was out. No.
Yeah.
And I actually find it funny because so I'm actually glad you brought up I'm glad you brought up the Brave and the Bold. I'm actually glad you brought that one up, and the reason why is because I remember the other day when they had that whole Walk of Fame, Hollywood Walk of Fame for Batman, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. They got all the guys out here. I think like Troy Baker was there because he's voiced Batman. They had somebody else there, and I saw Dietrich Bader.
Kill the mood. I don't want to kill the mood at all, Ernie, but that area of downtown, that was LA,
most crime.
Dog, Khaled. Oh, you just don't see it because of all the celebrities and the backdrops that are hiding. Khaled.
Look, you see Tarnish just running across the.
Oh, when they had Jude Law down there for his star, and I was just like, I just wanted to see if I could glance just one foul Tarnish. You can't. They do real good at hiding, boy. But that is Caleb. But please continue.
But yeah, no. I remember I saw Dietrich Bader.
Yeah,
that he was down there when they were doing the star, and I was like, the fuck is he doing standing there? And then I was reminded, I was like, because he was Batman Brave and the Bold. And I was like, dude, I completely forgot that was him. And but no, I like Brave and the Bold because it leaned into the silly aspects. And that's what Teen Titans Go does. Yeah, is it for kids, like little, not for babies. I'm not gonna say it's for babies. It's for like just smaller kids. Kids that, like I feel like Teen Titans was more for like young, like preteen, teenager. Teen Titans Go is for like 5 and like up to maybe 10, but or I would even maybe cut off at 9. But the thing is, a lot of the jokes in that show, it kind of reminded me of Regular Show. It's a show where it's for kids, but most of the jokes kids don't actually get.
Yes, and so I cannot wait until we start seeing compilations with Teen Titans Go, just like I've seen with Dexter's Laboratory, just like I've seen with the Powerpuff Girls, where it's a lot of shit that Cersei didn't catch until she got older and rewatched it. It was like, bro, how did we watch this cartoon? Like,
well, yeah,
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, no, it's like it's gonna be that's going to, I know for a fact that's gonna be a thing, because like half the jokes they would make, like, it's one of those shows that, like, if you are somebody who's like well read on DC Comics. Some of them jokes, you'd be like, bruh, they went there. They actually went there. These kids have no idea. And that's the thing, you could do that because those kids haven't read those comics. But the thing is, this show, okay, look, if you're, okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If you're like in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, heaven forbid, 60s, and you are complaining about Teen Titans Go, you got a bigger problem because that show is not for you. It's for babies, okay? It's I know I said I don't want to say it's for babies, but compared to you, it's for babies. It's for children. So it's okay if you don't like it. It ain't for you. Not everything is. Not everything is. But that said, it's going into the shadow realm. And I'm sad for that because I actually, you know what? I don't, and who's to say what happens here with this? Will they still make the Teen Titans Go movies? I hope so, because those movies are fucking hilarious. Dude, have you seen the Teen Titans Go to the movies? Have you seen that one?
I've seen clips.
You've probably seen the one that I'm about to say then. The one where they're going back throughout the DC Comics universe and like just undoing shit. Like the part where like Batman's family is about to walk down Crime Alley and Robin just like shoves the motherfuckers down. Yeah. And then, and I think somebody takes the pearl necklace and puts it around Martha's neck. Look, that's just fucking hilarious. I don't care what anybody says. Look, allow yourself to have fun and enjoy things. You have to. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you have that kind of energy for Teen Titans Go, be prepared to have it for a lot of things as you get even older. Because that's just a sign. That's an early warning sign that you are not going to be ready for when they stop making shit for you. That said, we don't, like I said, we don't know what's going to happen with it. And this is an alarming trend that they're going through because I feel like these aren't the only ones that are going to get got. I have a feeling there's going to be more. And you know what it reminds me of, Carter? It reminds me of something that happened very recently, earlier this month.
Okay.
In regards to Voltron. Some of you might remember Voltron, as of December 7th, is no longer on Netflix. Voltron Legendary Defender, which I thought was a really cool show. I really enjoyed it. But this one's for different reasons. Like in the case of Netflix, this was, I won't say to be expected, but not surprising. Because Netflix doesn't own Voltron. They licensed it from DreamWorks. DreamWorks owns the rights to Voltron Legendary Defender. Therefore, when the licensing agreement fell through, that means that they had to let it go. Netflix had to let it go. I don't know what streaming service it landed on since then, or if it. I remember reading somewhere that it was already teed up. I remember reading somewhere it was already teed up for a to be somewhere else. Matter of fact, I'm actually looking this up right now. Voltron Legendary Defender. Let's see. It is not available to stream anywhere right now. At least not like, with a subscription. You can only buy it. You can only buy it. You can't like just, oh, hey, I have Amazon Prime. I can just watch this for free. Or, oh, I have Peacock. I could just watch this for free. Or whatever. You would have to like go on one of these services and actually purchase it. To watch it, or
Jesus Christ, you and this damn hat.
So yeah, there you go. Anyway, this is why I say this all the time. In the words of He-Man, shop local. You know the rest. But I'm just saying, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and here's the thing. And I'm gonna tell you what, if people can tell me that I'm wrong, I'm perfectly okay with saying this. You're perfectly okay with hearing this. You can tell me I'm wrong. There's like this is the type like shit like this. Taking these shows that for one, should be on someone's free streaming service to be able to be watched and enjoyed by the people who love them. But when you take that stuff away and you don't give me a viable way to enjoy these things without having to spend an arm and a leg to or whatever to do so, I'm sorry. I have to get on. I got to put the hat on. I got to. I'm just saying. Look,
Did we lose anything else in these DC shenanigans?
not to my knowledge, but
Okay.
if nothing else, just our sanity.
Yeah. Shit, I just found out from someone in the chat. I didn't even know they got rid of Westworld.
Yes, they did. Yeah, Westworld is So yeah, remember you know what? This one probably fell on the radar because Disney was doing the same thing at the same time. They were doing like everybody was doing this massive content purge, and it was kind of about roughly around the same time DC was doing theirs. So yeah, go figure. But yeah, Westworld is.
Jasmine, allow me to respectfully and I'm gonna do it real quick. I'm gonna break your heart. Young Justice ain't getting renewed. If they getting rid of all these other cartoons and shit like that, I don't know if you just gonna get Young Justice, boo boo.
I can't say anything specific, but like I did ask Greg. Greg Weisman.
We call him Greg now. That 100,000 went to his head.
He just Greg. He just Greg to me, man. He just hey, G Money, what's good? Hey, G Wise, what's up, pimp? What's going on, man? The wise man. Yeah, you know. look, y'all. Hey. Don't be mad at me because we got it like that. Don't be mad at me because I'm on first name basis with the creator of Gargoyles and Young Justice. Don't hate me because you ain't me. Okay. Don't look, y'all.
Oh, I can't stand him. Oh man.
I'm just saying. Look, hey.
Ugly motherfucker said the wise man.
The wise man. Hey, you look. Don't
Blerd without humility. There you go.
Yeah, that is right.
There you go.
Hey, I'm just look. Don't hate on me. Look.
Well, I knock them damn headphones off your head. You ever call Greg Wiseman G Money again? I swear to God.
Hey, but look, man.
Oh, dog.
He would get a kick out of it. He would get a look.
Can you pull up the stream, lab, please? Yeah, we have amazing people that are supporting us. Get to it. Okay.
So, Gearless Mo out here hooking us up with the 1999 super chat says, Leroy Jenkins, and get those likes up. God damn it, y'all better get them up, god damn it, because it's looking kind of I don't know, man. I don't know. We also got the man Don Thessienheim out here with the 5. Says Streamlab link still junk for me. Stopping by to say hey, get the likes up, and Farscape is still free on YouTube. So did not know that it was still free on YouTube. But I will also say, if you have the time, I think Farscape ran 4 seasons in a 2-parter movie. I think it's still, to me, I've heard some people say it doesn't hold up as well, but to me it still holds up. Farscape still holds up to me in a lot of respects. So I would say, like, because of the fact that they did use like puppetry for a couple of the central characters. I know some people's mileage is going to vary with that, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm such a practical effects guy, and also I'm very easily roped in when people use like unconventional techniques to bring something to life. Not to say that puppetry is unconventional, but like at a time where a lot of people were just shifting to CGI, I was like, yeah, I thought it was cool that Farscape still used puppets. But that's a yes, no. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I fixed the Streamlabs thing, but apparently I did not. I still have to look into that. I don't know what's going on with it. I will say this. I don't know if this affects anything, but if you have a VPN on, that could potentially be it. I don't know. Just I'm putting that out there. We also got Jasmine, speaking of Streamlabs, over on the Streamlabs side with the 5, says, I really don't understand deleting series from your own flagship streaming service, especially without licensing it elsewhere. Like, that was the point of every network making their own in the first place, to be the home of their IP. Okay, so let me...
That's so fucking confusing to me. Like,
This is why we sail the high seas, okay? This is why we sail the high seas. Because here's the thing. When I pay for HBO, or not HBO Max, when I pay for Max, you know what I expect to get? Everything that they have. I'm like Ron Swanson in The Diner. You may have misunderstood me. I didn't say I want a lot of bacon and eggs.
I think say I want all the HBO.
He said, I want all the HBO you got. Like, I'm sorry, especially when you're jacking. Okay, because here's the thing. You're jacking up prices. I'm constantly
like 3
getting
times.
Bro.
I'm constantly getting them goddamn emails.
Hey,
like,
we raised the price. Like, okay, you can't raise the price 11 times on me and then you delete shit.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I want all the HBO, even the shit I know I ain't gonna watch, or I might watch on a whim if I'm drinking or eating pizza. I might want to cut on an old ass episode of Taxi Cab Confessions. You don't know.
Yeah, look,
I want all the HBO, big dog.
I don't even like Sex in the City.
Sure don't.
But that motherfucker, but every season better be on that motherfucker when I cut it on. Look, every last single one. Oh, look, just off the nut hair of a chance that I might want to watch it. It better be there. Yeah. And if it ain't there, I'm canceling the sub.
I told you that's why I don't do that music streaming shit, dude. Because like on a whim one day, this is a conversation that Ernie and I have had. Because I don't do Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music. I don't do nothing. Because I remember the one time I did. On a whim one day, I wanted to listen to Chronicles of the Juice Man. That was Juicy J's first album. And one of my favorite songs on that album is on the streaming services, but it's grayed out and cannot be played. I specifically just wanted to randomly just hear that song one day.
Right.
The fact that it's just not on there, and but I thought I was supposed to have access to all music. Period. That was the whole gimmick. Well, now I can pick one song y'all asses don't want on there, or you can't get on there. So that's why I don't do those. Like, no.
Well, no, because like they do that shit and have you like,
oh, so I'm just supposed to accept this.
Like they it's like, bruh, I like you can't take everything. You can't take everything and then expect me to be like, yeah, that's okay. That's normal. That's normal. That's totally fucking normal.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not normal. And honestly, I don't know if anyone's done this. I feel like class action lawsuit should be filed. Like, I feel like there should be a class action lawsuit. I feel like you as a provider of content, I feel like if you deliver a streaming service with the promise of being able to watch all my favorite things that you have, and then you're just going to take them away just whenever, just on a whim, just because it suits you. Like, okay, yeah, in the case of Netflix don't really own shit but their own shows. So, yeah, exactly. I get it when they lose content. Like, so I'll let Netflix slide. But if your ass is Paramount Plus or a Max Peacock and you just removing shit that you own, oh, no, look, I'm going to tell you right now, we got to scrap. We got to scrap. You owe me 5 minutes. You owe me 5 minutes to go upside that head. I'm just saying, I don't make the rules. I'm just saying.
I respect the fact that you said 5 minutes because
for
any of you all that know, the actual phrase is 10 seconds. But Ernie knows he's a little bit seasoned now. His birthday just came. So he needs 5 minutes now. He can't go like he used to.
No.
He'd have dropped your ass back in 92 for 10 seconds real quick. But he's got a little bit older. He got a family now. He has 100,000 subscribers and shit like that. Give him 5.
Yeah, give me 5. I need at least 5. I need at least 5. But no, I feel like we are at a point right now where people are just like this. And then, okay, now look. Nah, I ain't gonna say nothing about that because I don't want to draw no attention to myself. But I'll put it like this. I get it. Space is at a premium. Servers cost money. However, you better buy some more. When you raise the price on me, look, let me look here, Carter. Carter. See, no, I got to put Carter on game.
That's funny.
I got to put Carter on game.
You better buy some more.
Look, not if you raising the price on me. If you raise the price on me, no, we got to fight. We got to fight, okay? I'm sorry. But if you raise the price, look, because I'm going to tell you what. I tell you what I know. I can tell you what I know, and I can tell you what I don't know. But I can definitely tell you this shit right here.
Oh, man.
Yo ass can buy some more server space, okay? Look, y'all. I want to show y'all something. I'm going to show y'all something. It's going to change y'all's goddamn life. I promise you it's going to change your life. So here's the thing. Look, where is let's pull this up. Right here. Booyah! Right here. So check this out. Look at this. You know what this is? This is called a NAS. This is a NAS. It is I forget what the full thing is, but it's basically a network something. Anyway, point of the matter is that if you have one of these, like, because Netflix, HBO, and all these other motherfuckers, they basically use a more advanced version of this. Now, it costs a lot of money, but to my understanding, you're paying for capacity. Without giving away too much, I have 2 of these myself, personally. I have 2 of these. I get it. You eventually run out of space. I have one that has an 80 terabyte capacity. And I think I only have it halfway filled up, and I run out of space sometimes, just because. But if I look up and you done turn my $9.99 into $12.99, and I look back again, and you turn my $12.99 into $14.99, and I look back, you done turn my $14.99 into $17.99. And then you sending me an email with your hat in your hand saying, hey, we didn't have to raise the price again, so now we got to bust your head for $19.99. We fighting if you ain't using that extra $5, $10, $7, $8, $9 to get another one of these. We fighting, okay? We fighting, okay?
Now, hey, no, I'm gonna tell you because you're not really you're being kind of one-sided. Okay, you can keep it at that $9.99 you had it. You would just have to, watch a few commercials. Even though I know that's the whole reason you got away from TV to streaming services in the first goddamn place. It's just a commercial.
Look, let me tell you something. It pissed me off the day I was watching Amazon Prime. I was watching Invincible. Them motherfuckers started playing commercials during. I said, I literally bought.
What the fuck was the point of all this?
I'm just saying.
What was the point of all these streaming services? What was the point?
Yeah, and here I want to point something out, and I didn't want to put this too much on blast, but here's the thing, executive judge, I'm gonna put you on game. You ain't got to pay all that, because you know what you could do? Get you some homies that are of like mind. Whoever has the fastest internet, you let them have it, but y'all split it. Because that's what I did with Robo. Me and Robo, I bought the device. Mine didn't cost as much. Mine was like, I think the reason why this one is so much is because this Synology is like the biggest name in this field. I don't have this one. I'll show you the one I have.
Okay.
I'll show you the one I have. The one I have, this one right here. This is what I got. And you can see right here, you can actually get, so that other one was like almost $2,000, almost 2 racks and that was for a 20 terabyte one. Look at this right here. You could get, what's the full layout on this? This one has 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this has 6 drive bays. Mine has 4. Okay. Mine was 500. This one is almost, it's pretty much $1,000. It's pretty much $1,000. Let me see how many hard drives can you
wouldn't even have to go through this point, because I think the problem with executive is you thinking about it from just a singular person. Nobody said your ass had to be the one to buy it.
Yeah, no,
he
you
just
got to
told you.
Yeah,
like go to your boys. Now, if you ain't got no friends, that's
another story. That's
another story. You big dog.
Well, yeah, you got, because I'm gonna tell you right now, Carter, like the one that I have set up, Carter has access to it. Robo got access to it. Cypher got access to it. There's a bunch of other homies that got access to it. So, but and the thing is, it's basically look. All I'm gonna say is, because I think I just saw Daddy Kaiju say it in here just earlier. Yeah, you can literally set one up even with an older computer rig. Because that's the thing, you don't even need a fucking computer to run them. You just need, as long as you have something to access the website. You might have to watch a video to show you how to set it up. That's the most I think I had to do. And once I did, I didn't look back. So, so yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
See, look at that. So you just like flat out, he just put you all on game as a way to remedy these streaming services taking an absorbent amount of money from you all and then taking away the things that you all like to enjoy on these streaming services. Is there a way for them to do that with like comics, Ernie?
Yeah, actually, there is. It's funny. You know, it's so funny that you brought this up, but there's this little thing called Global Comics. Man, I swear to you before God himself, dude, Global Comics is really out here. And you know, it's funny because there's so many. I will say that there's one little caveat I'm going to put on Global Comics is they do rotate content out. But once again, I'm going to give them the same grace that I give Netflix. The Global Comics doesn't own any of the comics that that are on there. However, to my understanding, while what I'm sitting here offering to you is a 1-year subscription, you can actually buy comics on that app and or website. Which, by the way, did you know they got a redesign? Did you know about the redesign, Carter? They got a redesign.
No.
They got a here, I'm gonna pull this up just real quick. You know, nothing too crazy. But if you can kind of see it right here. By the way, did you know they have over 78,000 comics on here? Did you know about that, Carter? That's a lot of comics. That's a lot of books.
Access to whenever you want to read them.
Right? I swear to God, it is so crazy. I have to move this thing down because one of them up there is not safe for work. Money. It's called Money Shot. Great comic, but it is not for the babies.
Never mind.
Yeah. It's a great comic. It's actually a really good comic. I'm not talking about because this is a nasty man book. No, the sex is just a byproduct of the thing that happens in the book. It's actually more played for laughs than it is meant to be like titillating. But you can get lots of comics there. Like they have a DC section. You can go read. Ooh, not that one. You can read. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be like that. I didn't mean to be like. I'm sorry, but no, you can read Nightwing. You can read The Sandman. You can read The Flash. Here, wait, let me scroll down before they bring up 3 Jokers again. But like you can see here, there's some stuff that's gonna be leaving soon. God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it like that. But yes, no. DC, they got tons of good stuff in there. You can read The Long Halloween. You can read Tom King's Batman. You can read Batman and Robin. You can read Batman Beyond. You can read One Dark Knight. You can read the Batman White Knight universe stuff. You can read all the Superman. You can read All-Star Superman. You can read the current Joshua Williamson Superman. You can read everybody's favorite Superman, John Kent, in the Adventures of Superman, John Kent series that you are going to enjoy. You are going to like John Kent because why, Carter?
You're going to like John Kent whether you like it or not. Why y'all think Gavin in here? Just to make sure
Yes.
that y'all reading these DC books.
You goddamn right. And you can also read a lot of the New 52 stuff. You can read a lot of the DC Universe, DC Rebirth stuff. You can read through all that stuff. Not to mention, did I tell you that they have Image Comics on here? You can read Invincible. Oh, did you know that you could also read Transformers? You can read The Walking Dead. You can also, to my understanding, you can actually read a good fair chunk of the Energon universe stuff. You can read Radiant Black. You can read Junior Baker, which we had Joe Casey on very recently. Joe Casey, that is him all day, every day.
You were just talking about Khaleesi. That's her.
Mother of Madness. Yeah, Khaleesi. This Khaleesi Daenerys right here. This is her book. We've also got Philadelphia. Also, down here, look right down here. Void Rivals and Scarlet and Destro and Geiger. All that shit. Transformers. It's all on here. You can read this shit to your heart's content. You want to read Power Fantasy? Guess what? You can read Power Fantasy. You want to read Cobra Commander? You can read Cobra Commander. You can read Hack Slash. You can read and these are full comics we're talking about here. Look, I wasn't gonna do this originally, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Oh, by the way, did you see this down here, Carter? Do you see Feral down here?
I do, but there's a question I'm gonna ask you because you never actually gave me an answer on it when we done with this ad moment.
Yeah. I got you, pimp. I got you. I tell you what, real quick, just to kind of show you guys the love, like right here. Look at this shit. Look at this shit right here. Look at that. Bam. Look at that. Crisp, clean,
oh Lord,
beautiful quality. Just so good, so good. And you can actually change it. Like say if you want, you can buy the PDF right here. You can purchase $3.99, but here's the thing. You ain't got to do that. You know why, Carter? You know why? Because you're going to have this. Why? You're going to have that QR code. You can get the 1-year subscription, and then you ain't got to pay nothing to read this. You can have the subscription read the whole store right there. You scan that little QR code right there. It take you to the app, and you can get the app. The app will take care of you. You're going to be good. And what's so beautiful about this, he's like, get out of the way. He's like, get out of the way. You can also go to the link in the description, or you can click on that link. It'll take you to the website, and you can, it'll already put the promo code in there for you, and it'll give you 33% off your entire 1-year subscription to Global Comics. That makes it down from I think $89.99, which I mean technically they do an introductory price of $79.99. That busts that all the way down to $59.99, and that's for the whole year. You can literally read comics to your heart's content for the whole year. We're talking about pretty much every major imprint with the exception of IDW and Marvel currently. So that is this is huge. This is huge. Here, let me well, actually, I went straight to the end, but yeah, we'll do this instead. Here we go. I went straight to the end, but yeah, if you just wanna, if you wanna just kind of read through, you can just run through it, and you've got all the comic right there. Matter of fact, here, let's do this. There we go. You can read it in double page, and here, let's do it like this. Or actually, no, not that one. That one. If you want to do single page, you can do that. They've even got guided view. You can just read through the comic. You can do it on your phone. You can do it on the website. Doesn't even matter. Does not matter. So like I said, I'm gonna put this back up just in case for those who are interested. If you want to read comics and you're trying to save some money, go to globalcomics.com post haste and use my promo code GCX Blerd Without Fear. GCX Blerd Without Fear. If you're on the Twitch side, if you type in !GCX, it will pull it up for you. There you go. He says, sadly, you cannot read all 200 plus issues of Savage Dragon. Look, that's okay.
You ain't even got
yeah, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
You know,
that's fine. That's fine.
We just gonna do a whole 24-hour of putting you in the hole.
Nah, don't put him in the hole. Don't. He's
What
correct.
else are we talking
He
about
said
today,
you.
man?
Okay, so we got I tell you what. Real quick, let's shift gears.
Okay.
Let's shift gears. Carter, I already talked about my feelings about this. I'm curious, or actually, no, we have more super chats. We're gonna answer those real quick. Then we're gonna move on, because we've also got we went way off in the weeds and I had to get into my shit. But we got CT Cook out here with a $5 super chat. Says, "Fuck Zaslav, he needs to go. My name is HBO." And we've
Like bars.
I like it. I like that. Man, hey, that was good. I like that. We also got LP3 with the 5. Says, "It just seems like cartoons animated content did not insult our intelligence as 90s babies. The 2000s forward seemed to dumb down many stories." No, not really. I think what it is. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. No, those cartoons did not talk. Actually, no, they did talk down to you. You just didn't notice it. Okay, so in the 90s, they dumbed down the stories. They had to, because you couldn't put some elements of things in there. Even X-Men the animated series did it. But the thing that you also have to remember too is that you got to remember what the demographic is. And I think that's what gets lost in translation a lot of times, is that, well, yes, in the 90s, things would not be quite like how it was like in the 80s. In the 90s, you also have to remember that they still, just like in the 80s, had those episodes that were like the public service announcement episodes. There was always, and that was just because it was mandated. You always had to have some kind of a show or episode of something that was like a PSA for saying no to drugs, or PSA to gun violence and things of that nature. But it's just that, when we were kids, we just didn't see it as such back then. I've gone back and watched a lot of those things, and I can actually see where, okay, yeah, it's kind of talking down to me. It is kind of
Really trying to sneak in real quick. You said
what?
Look at him.
Hold on, wait a minute. No, he didn't. Just try
sneak in there real quick while you trying to get your monologue on. Scandalous.
He didn't just try to walk in here and be like, nah, no. Okay, look, he tried to come in here and he tried to come in here with the trench coat and the hat. And sneak in. I ain't letting you sneak in here. Y'all, we got the writer of Shadow Cabinet in here.
Yeah. Real deal trying to come here like Steve Martin, the Pink Panther, with the coat on. Scandalous. Scandalous.
But we ain't gonna let him just sneak in. We're gonna tell it. We gonna tell it. Not only are we gonna tell it, we're gonna drop the bomb for him. We're gonna drop the bomb for him.
You got him and Gavin in here. Now Gavin on a first name basis, apparently. Now they're gonna start calling you a DC shield. Watch. You're gonna be playing hot potato between them being a Marvel shield and a DC shield. You didn't pumped out like 8 videos on Dynamite this week though, but no, DC shield. That's why you laughing, because you know.
Look, let me just say this. I still have motherfuckers telling me man, all Blerd talk about is Marvel. I want to show y'all something. I just want to show y'all something. Motherfuckers will sit here and tell me to my face that all I talk about is Marvel. Meanwhile, if you go to the channel, man, I was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, bro, the ugly ass thumbnail, Donatello, that nut. You gotta get that down. Oh man, you sitting there trying to think next to this psychopath. Look at that shit.
Look, you know what's funny? You know what's funny, Carter? Lately, I've actually done more books about other imprints than I have Marvel stuff, and people still say, "Oh,
having ODB in between Wonder Woman and Venom, wild."
Right?
Wild.
Insane.
Shill.
Insane. I'm a shill. I'm a whole shill. I'm
Crazy.
just saying, look, Naruto and Ninja Turtles, but no, he a Marvel shield. Talking about G.I. Joe, American Heroes.
What is that face on that shadow cabinet #1 video? What did you eat something sour? You ate a warhead, didn't it?
Like, did you ever see that? You know the Shaq face. That was my version of the when Shaq is like. But no, like you see, it's like I've been literally trying to cover like other stuff and have been covering other stuff for a while. But here's the thing, and I'm just gonna say this: y'all gotta watch it. Y'all gotta watch it because I'm gonna tell you what happens. And I know, look, I'm not trying to shame nobody. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to shame nobody. However, I personally am of the belief that if you click like, if every person who watches all of my videos, even the ones that only get like a couple thousand views, if every last single one of those persons clicks that like button, guess what happens? That number multiplies. Because I'm just saying, if you watch the video, just click the like button. I'm not asking for a lot. I'm not asking for a lot, man. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. Look, man, take care of me the way I take care of y'all. That's all I'm asking for. But yes, but no, we appreciate Joseph dropping it here. But yeah, man, Static Shock spoke straight to young people about many things. And the thing is, I would dare say to an extent that, like, I think what we have to remember is that sometimes we especially when we're younger, because I've gone back and looked at some things. A lot of times, shows were always trying to, the good ones at least, were always trying to teach you something. If they have you as a captive audience for 20, 22 minutes, I think every show owes it to you to let you walk away with something. And I feel like the shows that stood the test of time, case in point, as we spoke about earlier, with in regards to Static, those were the types of shows that I'm talking about. I feel like you think about every great show, because I think that's another thing we got to remember too, is that we often think of the great shows and kind of apply that blanket to everybody. Not everybody was doing that. Not every show was Static Shock. Not every show was Gargoyles. Not every show was X-Men the Animated Series. Let's just be honest. There was a lot of... There were a lot of boo-boo ass cartoons that came out in the 90s. Let's just be real. But the shows that stood the test of time, like the ones we're talking about right now, those were the shows that actually had something to say. No one remembers the shows that had nothing to say, and I think that that's very indicative of the problem I have with what Warner Brothers Discovery, whatever they call themselves this week, the problem I have with what they're doing right now. I'm just and I'm just saying, I just appreciate that, and this is something I actually said to somebody else, because I actually got into a fight with someone online. I think I talked about this before, but to some degree. But I got in a fight with somebody the other day because they were just like, "Hey, man, I mean, you cool and all, but man, I really wish you wouldn't talk so much about your personal feelings about a book or what you think about a book, man. Just tell me what happens in it." And I said, there's a reason why we have people like Gavin and Joseph who drop in on the stream, people like Marewa who drop in on the stream, people like Dynamite, personnel, jumping in on the stream. And it's because we do things differently. We built different. I'll just put it like that. We built different.
It's not really for you to tell their story.
No.
Gavin is telling the story the way he wants to tell it with the art. Joseph is telling the story the way he wants to tell it with the writing. It's you giving your perspective on how you feel about how they did their stories.
Right. No, 100%. 100%.
So just Google. I remember you talking about this last week, and I wanted you to show me who it was so I could flame them, but you didn't. You just trying to be nice like that. But yeah, dude, it's not on us to just tell you what happened. That's why these books have creative teams. It's for them to tell you what happened. Get your ass up and go read these books so you yourself can see what happens, you cheap prick. But see, I'm trying not to start. I'm trying to be positive. But that was the goofiest shit that I had heard that somebody told you. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
Well, and the thing is, it's what's separate. Because I mean, like I said, I'm not going to call names, but I said there's a lot of there's a lot of there's a lot of people that are out there that do what I do, and they do it differently. And they do it the way that guy wants. And I say, go watch I'd say to that guy, if that's what you really want, there's plenty of channels out there that will give you the blow by blow of a comic, word for word, mouth for, chew it up, and then spit it into your mouth for you. To feed you like you're a little baby bird. I was like, I tried not to do that. I tried to leave things, I tried not to talk about everything that goes on in a comic, because I feel like to do so is really to kind of put a finer point on that.
Yeah.
What Gavin said, people doing that, they're looking for excuse to pirate without pirating, and I find that I actually find people who do that disheartening. I try to provide some commentary, maybe some reasoning. Like, am I going to talk about the some spoilery aspects of the book? Yeah, I'm going to talk about some spoilery aspects of the book, but I'm also going to try and make those things make sense to people who don't have the opportunity to read everything. And that's kind of where I feel like I found my place in the comic content creator community. But there's other people out there they literally just go, okay, so on page 1 this happens, page 2 this happens, page 3 this happens, page 4. No, I'm gonna give you something more. Also, whoever was to put, I lost track, but whoever was putting this said recipes Rey Mysterio. I wish y'all would have put some clarification on that one, because you had me scared for a second.
Senior.
It's Rey Mysterio Senior. Yeah,
it's his uncle apparently.
But don't scare me like that.
Yeah,
don't y'all scare me like that. Jesus Christ.
One thing I did want to know about, just to get us back on brand, because I remember, because everybody likes to think you're a Marvel show. I remember Gavin, he had put in the chat that he doesn't see any Marvel creators in here, and he's still a DC artist to the end of the month. Wasn't there something Marvel you wanted to talk to me about that you said we were going to talk about today?
Couple of things. Well, I want to get through the rest of these super chats though, because I keep going off on tangents. I keep going off on tangents. I apologize, y'all. I promise I'm getting through all of them. We also got I don't want to fuck up your name, but I'm gonna assume that it's pronounced the way I think it is. So but we got a first timer here. Says this is it Renee?
Is it Arnie?
Or Arnie? You know what? We're going to go with Arnie. Arnie Gordon with the 499 says, first time listener, love what I see. Hey, well, we appreciate you, first timer. And you know what? Hey, thank you for hanging out and breaking bread with us off rip. Look, that is like that actually means a lot. It actually means a lot. It lets us know we're doing something right. So shout out to you, and I hope you come back for more. I really do. And I hope you find community here. But and that's one. Yeah. That's another one too. We're gonna talk about that here in just a moment. I'm actually gonna pin this so I can come back to it. Cha-ching. That said, let's see. There we go. Let me get that one, and let me get that one. Okay, cool. I got some things to double back to in just a sec. But we also got Gearless Moda out here with another 1999 super chat. Says, yo ho ho, gotta get that One Piece. Hey, look. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. I'll just put this over here so I don't have to reach down to get to it. We also got oh wait, did I give us I gave us a jingle, right? Did I give us a jingle?
Yes, you did.
Oh, okay.
Damn
I just want to make
you
sure.
did.
I just want to make sure. I always got to make sure. I don't want to cheat nobody. Let's see. We also got Don Thesian High with the 5 says Global Comics has done a lot of work on their app website, and it's great. Just like getting these likes up, man. You goddamn right. Get the goddamn likes up, okay? Can we please stop bullshitting and get the goddamn likes up? I'm just saying. Yeah. Look, don't make me have to come look for y'all. But we also got Walter Baptiste out here with the another one. We got a 1999 Canadian super chat. Says, hold on, are y'all on Plex too? We should swap server access, Blerd. Just don't judge me for the sheer magnitude of content. I'm glad to finally catch you guys live. Hey, I tell you what, I think Walter, are you in the Discord? Hit me up on the Discord. We'll chat. We'll talk. Okay, we'll talk. We'll exchange numbers. Okay, but no, let me get rid of some of these so I can actually see the chat because boom. Did I get it? Yeah, okay, that's all. So yeah, okay, so to get us here, I want to let me and you know what, Gavin, since you're here, I actually kind of want to get your take on this. So I noticed you put some very specific wording in this message for in the message earlier, until you said till the end of the year. So I have so many questions about that. I don't know if you can say anything.
Look at him.
What?
Look at him.
What?
Y'all know what he doing. Y'all know what he trying to do. Look at his face. I can't stand him, bro. I can't stand him.
What'd I do?
Let's move on.
I know Gavin has Gavin has the Uncanny X-Men number 12 that's gonna be coming up. And I got to see the cover. I'm actually trying to see if I can hunt that bad boy down, because I think it was in the I want to say it was in the solicits for March.
Well, while you do that,
please,
I want to thank Kojo Adrisa for that $2, saying that he's a first timer, but now he got to go finish Static. Yes, you do.
Yes,
and
you
are
do.
not the only one, because I have seen several in episode of Static Shock, but I never saw everything. When he got the new suit and had Lil Romeo with that little Bow Wow doing the new song that I didn't like, so I got to go finish.
Oh yeah.
I got to go finish myself.
I never watched the later. I think I even talked about this in a video recently. I'd watched the first 2 seasons, but never got much further like past that. Like I've seen some of the other things. But
you on season 4, episode 10, so you are almost done. All right,
then. You're almost done. Let's see. Okay, here it is. Okay, so here we got T now. We got T. Gavin said, I finished my current DC gig. The next month I'll be drawing Uncanny X-Men with Gail Simone, covers by David Marquez, and it's fire. Okay, so Gavin, you and I we're gonna have to chit chat a little bit. I'm just gonna put that out there. But no, it was funny because I love seeing shit like this, just because I like seeing our this is what Maria was talking about too.
Let me see it.
Okay, here. Okay, you know what? I think gears just got shifted a little bit.
All this oohing and shit. We want to see it.
So you remember when? Okay, so look. Okay. I can't find the cover, but man, I really wanted to find the cover. I was trying to hunt this thing down, but the website I went to looking for the solicits. Actually, no, I know where I can find it. I know I know precisely where I can find it. Why am I not looking there? I have no idea.
Devin also said he just signed on for 2 issues of a pretty big DC title right after X-Men, but that's a secret until next month. Well, congratulations.
Oh, yeah.
on signing the dotted line, big dog.
Well,
Watch
then.
it be a goddamn New Gods book. Watch.
Oh, man.
Watch.
Dude, look.
I would actually crack up.
Gavin is going to make me read. Gavin's going to have me out here read New Gods. Okay. All right. Bet. But no, here I'm actually I'm pulling this up now. So okay, remember the other day when Marewa said that
he was gonna kill you in Aquagon? Yeah, I remember.
Anyway, no, there he said that there was a big crossover event that's coming up.
Yeah.
Well, we know what it is now.
Do we?
Yep, we sure fuck do. Right there.
Who that is?
X-Man Hunt.
Manhunt. That's a name.
X-Manhunt. Omega. That's this is it's gonna be Gale and Marewa writing together. So when he said that he had something big on the horizon, he was not bullshitting. So I'm gonna have to email him and bust him upside his goddamn head for not telling me. So he really, I'm look, if I'm gonna die in Aquagun number 4, I'm gonna earn that shit. Okay, I'm gonna earn it. I got to bust his head.
Earn my death.
He said
You
that. Look, look. I'm gonna be like Bastion in the season finale of X-Men 97. I ain't even gonna try to redeem myself and be like, no. You got to kill me. You got to kill me. Nah, ain't no redemption here.
This
You
is the Marvel
got to
minute.
take me out. Right? It really is. This is look, y'all wanted me to go back to my Marvel Shield days. Well, you know what? I tell you what, y'all talk some shit. Y'all talk some shit about, oh yeah, man, Blerd, Marvel Shield, man, he's back. Well, you know what? Yeah, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. You got it.
At least you came back for a Marvel event, at least, and not just some random ass book. At least it was an event,
right? I'm just saying. Wait, Ernie thinks he's craving a Spider-Man.
Oh wow.
Wow. You ain't shit for that.
Wow.
But no, I'm glad to see Gabby, you're man, you're getting actually not, I forgot, I still actually have the thing up for Marewa when he was here. Apologies. But yeah, no, I love to see that shit. Love to see it. Fucking love to see it. What was I gonna say? I think just in terms of hell, solicits aside, all solicits aside, whatever it is, basically, I think it's safe to say we know what's happening in the in some of the. Do you want me to read you this? Actually, you know what, Carter? Do you want me to read you the solicit?
Go ahead.
You want me to do it? You want me to do it? I'll read it to you because this shit's kind of wild. Okay. So we got the solicits for some of the later stuff, the X-Manhunt stuff.
All right, let's hear.
So of course. This is going to be, so Gail Simone's Uncanny X-Men number 11 is going to be part 1 of the whole X-Manhunt thing. But basically says, at the end of the Orcus War, Charles Xavier surrendered himself to the authorities and allowed himself to be imprisoned in Grey Malkin prison. But now something has spurred him into action, into escaping his incarceration and embarking on a mad scramble across the nation. What has caused Professor X to go on the run, and will his assorted pupils move to protect him, recapture him, or kill him? The answer, of course, is all of the above. In this opening chapter, Rogue and her team of X-Men are forced to ally with their worst enemy in order to betray their most trusted friend. So there you go. I think some of my suspicions about Raid on Grey Malkin might be true.
Okay.
So there you go. We'll have to wait and see. Also, Storm. We got one for Storm, which is actually let's go straight down the line because NYX number 9 is part 2. Says Charles Xavier is on the run and his first stop is New York, but there are plenty of mutants in the city who want nothing to do with the most recent master plan of the disgraced Professor X. Will the return of their dearly departed mentor bolster the burgeoning community that calls itself NYX or tear everything they've built apart? What does Xavier want from the city? What is he willing to do to get what he wants? And perhaps most alarmingly of all, who else is waiting in the wings to strike? We've also got Storm, number 6.
Okay.
Fugitive. This is part 3. Fugitive Charles Xavier seeks refuge in Storm Sanctuary. Storm's floating home in Atlantis City, and the Alaskan X-Men take notice. Will Storm and the X-Men join forces with Professor X to prevent his return to prison by any means necessary, or will they fall victim to opposing views that will send X-Men against X-Men in a bloody brawl to the death? And making his From the Ashes debut is the unstoppable devourer, the blue-skinned Zulu Titan, Maggot. Cannot wait for that. Cannot wait for that. I've actually been talking. I've been behind the scenes talking a lot about how much I wish they'd do more with Maggot. Well, guess what? We're gonna get that. Also, we got this is part 4. This one's Jed MacKay's X-Men. Says the X-Men have caught up with their erstwhile mentor Charles Xavier on his mad scramble across the country, but they aren't the only ones who found him. Ooh. And we got so basically what they're doing is it's basically, as I'm kind of going down the list, yeah, pretty much every X title is going to be some part of this in that specific order. Because X Factor is going to be doing the same. Basically the long and short is X Factor are going to be tasked to go after Xavier. And that there is the tease of Havoc and Cyclops meeting again for the first time since Krakoa. Yeah. Jeffrey Thorne's X-Force, which will be part 6, is going to be the reunion of Sage and Professor X. And the question becomes, is Sage going to join forces with Xavier or turn against him? And then Exceptional X-Men is going to be the finale. Well, it won't be the finale. It'll be the final issue, but there will be... It's like the... Technically, it is the finale of X-Manhunt, but as Marvel is wont to do, there will be an X-Manhunt Omega. So
Omega, yeah.
But Exceptional X-Men by Evel Ewing will be the collateral damage issue with Xavier on the run. Emma Frost and Kitty Pryde reckon with their own dreams and fears for the future of mutant kind. Axo feels pushed away from the team and pulled closer and closer to charismatic technologist Sheldon Xenos, but is Xenos who he claims to be? Spoiler, he is not. And then, of course, X-Men Omega concludes as Professor X reaches his destination and his assorted pursuers, friend and foe alike, catch up with him. Alliances will be battle-tested. The blades of betrayals will cut deep with poison tips. And when the dust finally settles, Charles Xavier will have to make a tectonic shifting choice with the fate of all mutant kind in the balance. The world is about to change, and this time around, everyone is wide awake. So there you go. That's those are the solicits that we got.
There's a question I want to ask, but that's gonna open a whole can of worms. So I'd rather us move on. But it's just what you see right there with Xavier. It's just like.
Have you? Did you see the video I put up for the most recent? I think it was for Uncanny. I think it was for Uncanny X-Men.
No, I don't, because I want to read that.
Okay.
Myself.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
100%.
I want to. That's the one X books I'm wanting to read. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna ask this real question. If you cannot keep it brief, I completely understand, and we can move right the hell on.
Let's go.
But you said that they were gonna that Xavier was gonna have to make a choice, and people were gonna have to think about that choice being made, this, that, and third. But didn't that happen at the end of Krakoa, and they didn't like that choice? Or just like, what really did Xavier do that just had everybody just like? Because it wasn't just that. Because I want my memory. I just need my memory refreshed. Because Krakoa toward the end was kind of ooh, child.
He's out of line, but he's right.
So what is it really that had because you know this is going to be somewhere in Gail Simone's book. Wolverine gonna try to kill Xavier at some point, or he's gonna make comments toward wanting to put him down. So what was it Xavier did that made everybody mad at the end of Krakoa? Because he wanted to kill Moira when she was a baby?
Well,
Or
there was...
Go ahead.
No, it was that, and he joined forces with Orcus.
In order, because
More or
he
less.
didn't see any other option to make sure the mutants were safe, correct?
Right. It was basically like
Okay.
Orcus basically gave him an out. And it was that he could work with them. And what would happen is Xavier helped them get rid of humanity. And they would. So you remember the Preserve?
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
remember
it
the
was. That's what it
Preserve?
was. Yeah.
From House of X Powers 10. Basically, that was the offer. That was the reason why mutants were in the Preserve in year 1000 during that story arc, and it was because of that. And it would have been like, okay, we get rid of humanity, we'll leave y'all alone, but we're gonna put you in this little thing, and y'all just gotta stay over there.
Here you go, Walter Baptiste. Here is a link to the Discord. You can click that and get on up in there if you didn't know how to see Ernie. But I just couldn't remember for sure. Because this is, well, I don't want to judge this book and I ain't even fucking read it. But that when you made that Xavier comment, that's where my mind went. I'm like, didn't we already try this? And we see that Xavier is a nut.
I think something else is going on because, we keep. I remember Tom Brevoort talking about how like the thing everyone's going to be talking about is Prisoner X, and by the time we get to the end of this, and I think we already know who Prisoner X is, but I always keep going back to that cover. What
if it's Toad? This was all a red herring. It was actually just Toad. You know what? No, because. To please you, because you know it would fucking annoy me. What if it was X-Man?
Oh God, that would be so terrible. But it just so. This is the cover I keep going back to.
I like that cover though.
That cover's lit. It's lit.
I like that cover though.
No, cover's lit. Don't get me wrong. 100% lit. But here's the thing. We know Charles Xavier is in custody. We know he's in custody, and we know that he is the prisoner in question.
Yes.
He is the prisoner X in question. That person that is standing right there in the middle that looks like a slimmer Nimrod, that was basically my, the more I kept thinking about it, I was like, that's probably just Xavier. I think it's just Xavier, but like an Xavier that's not like the way people will probably remember him.
What if they do that nasty shit they did with Hank Pym, where it's like that's clearly a Nimrod, but it got Xavier face? That would be so nasty, bro.
Look, and then they'll call him X-Rod.
Nimrod.
Ooh, yeah, ooh, that would be so disgusting. That would be so disgusting. That'd be so disgusting. I would laugh, but man, I would be so disgusted. I would be so fucking disgusted. I guess here, let's get back to it because, like, once again, I don't want to. Like I said, I don't want us to lose track. We also got another one here with the 10. Chi-Town Dan, the last Cracone with the $10 says, "Good to see the X desk not wait years to put Professor X back on his BS. Get them likes up, or Crypto is going to have another person to drag home." Woo! Well, I guess that kind of takes us to the next thing. That takes us to the next thing. And I was going to ask you this because I saw someone else ask in the chat earlier.
Yeah.
If, we were going to talk about the Superman trailer.
Okay.
Well, so it's funny that you ask about that. Because, and the only reason I say because is, we actually, not here on the cave, obviously, because it was on Nerds of Culture. We talked about it on episode 55 of Nerds of Culture. So I don't really have anything to say about it because I've said my piece, but I was going to give you an opportunity to say your piece about it.
Oh, this will be quick.
Okay, there you go. Look, this man said, look, I will not believe a man can fly. He said, I'm not looking up.
This just goes back to I hate teasers. I would just I hate that that's a thing now. But yeah, Okay. Not that that's a bad thing by any fucking stretch, and I don't want people to take that shit as negative. I just would like to see more of it. I'd like to see an actual trailer. I hate that this teaser stuff is a thing because I didn't really get anything from the teaser. I enjoyed the crypto. I did like that. I did think that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just that dog hauling ass, and then the old crypto animated series theme song popped into my head, and I laughed. But
well,
just the teaser stuff is
Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask this.
Okay.
I think this is a fair question. All
Okay.
right. It is safe to say that in your eyes, crypto is best boy. Crypto is best boy. So I mean that's cool. That's cool.
I wish they had shown him do that same speed to get there to take him home. Just to know crypto snatched the shit out of Superman like that.
Right.
I'd have been dying, dude. But yeah, I did like the crypto stuff. The few shots we got to see of Lois, they were fine. Seeing Lex was fine as well. I don't know how I feel about Luthor Corp though.
I was fine with it. Because it was on brand. It
just didn't roll off like Lex Corp does.
Right.
That's all I meant.
Lex Corp is definitely the better to me, the better version. But you know, James Gunn's an old head, and just like us, but he's definitely deep off into the yesteryear of DC Comics. I mean, when I saw Luthor Corp, it struck me as odd. Like it struck me as odd. However, I was like, you know what? This man went back to the old bullet logo for DC. I was like, he knows what he's doing. I was like, what did you think about Luthor? What did you think about Luthor as a whole, though? Because remember, everybody was freaking out about that bald cap. Which to be, well, no, remember
I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I was reminded, like, he did actually shave his head for the role, but I forgot that there were reshoots. So that was why we saw the bald cap. But, everybody was talking about that bald cap, but you can't, like, and this is why I keep telling people it's all movie magic. You can't see it. Because they're gonna, all the shit that you see when you see those leaked set photos, you're not gonna see that shit. What'd you think about Metamorpho? They gave you they gave you the briefest crumb of Metamorpho.
Okay. And I hated it because I kept trying to rewind it to see. And that's why I hate teasers. I need to see more of that. I would really like to see more of that.
So, funny story. I discovered the other day that I have an app that can rip every single frame of a movie into an image. Into like a picture file. And so that's why I went through. I actually found all kind of bullshit that I didn't notice before. But also we got to see a tease of what may or may not be Ultra Man. Maybe. You remember the guy everybody thought was Black Noir?
Oh,
you remember the guy everybody thought was Black Noir? This guy right here, the guy was like, "Ooh,
Lord have
are they
mercy.
doing a The Boys crossover?"
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, yep.
I forgot about that, so I didn't know who this was trying to spear Superman.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
it's funny because if you look at the costume, and this is something I actually brought up when we were talking about Nerds of Culture, the suit that he's wearing, I'm pretty sure is supposed to give you Doomsday vibes. Because it's not green, but just like the goggles and the full body
especially
suit.
if you all are coming off of watching Superman and Lois, where they used something that resembles that when Doomsday, or it was Bizarro, they swerved you, but he was wearing something resembling this coming from underground and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What'd you think about what'd you think about our boy?
Let me tell you why you ruined this for me.
Oh, well, can I
saw
guess?
Yeah, you
Was it a
little political, in my opinion?
was that?
because when I saw him, that's immediately what I heard in my head, and I started laughing, but then I got mad at the same time.
Oh god! Also, I actually like the way they did his mask. I didn't notice it as much before, but like, look at the way they did his mask. Like, it's actually pretty
the way
cool.
they did his mask, but I don't like that you're not talking about the hair, because I think that this was an accident to put in the teaser, because and I think everybody watching knows that when he is terrific, it's braids. He's not supposed. The regular hair is when he's a normal person.
Right.
It's not when he Mr. Terrific. He's supposed to have braids right there.
Oh,
So,
you know what? I'm not gonna lie, man. It's
A little 70s, a little 60s. It's a little black power.
yeah, maybe
A little political, in my opinion.
you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
I don't know if I would have injected that into the character.
I'm just saying, I don't know if I would have. I mean,
you know what? This is fucking Magneto in X-Men 97 all over again. How he ruined that shit for me. But I'm gonna tell you, going back to that Luther scene you showed when he had he was cut and crying a little bit.
oh yeah. Right.
When
here.
you are somebody, and I know all of y'all do this. Y'all, I guarantee you there are several actors but you don't call them their name. You call them what movie your ass know them from. Seeing him cry like that, I said, yep, you fucked up another plate you tried to cook like your favorite chef on the menu, didn't it? That's why you crying like that. That's why you're crying like you gonna hang yourself again. Look, you done fucked up that plate again on the island. You popped in my head and I cracked up.
Oh my god! Well, hey, I gotta ask the real question though. Because speaking of dues,
yeah,
what you think about the
violation? I put it in the Discord. It's a violation. It's a violation. I literally put it in the Discord not 5 minutes after that trailer came out. That was a violation.
That man said, "Nah, pimp."
That was the biggest of big violations. And it's Nathan Fillion. Nathan Fillion's a goof. We know this,
yes.
but that was a violation. They couldn't even get a man to Letterman jacket or nothing. But that, can you? He looked like one of the fucking Hansons. I hear bop when I saw that goddamn shot. Hansons.
Look, let me ask this: what this part right here with old boy? Look how old boy cocked his hand back to hit that man with that.
I like
can
how
of
the
peaches.
brother is looking like, oh, he actually finna hit him.
He's like, oh shit, he's about to go down. It's about to go down. It's about to go down.
We never really got to see anything like that with Henry Cavill. I remember all the shots that we've seen several times of him, like with his hands cuffed, walking with the military and walking with the police.
Yeah,
but to throw a can and just know that this is a Superman who will just take it shows how Superman is better than a lot of us. Because I know several of us would have turned and backhand that dude to oblivion.
Oh, he'd have caught that Homelander.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'd have been Homelander. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm like, this man hit me upside the head with a bat. Look, I'd be like, a can of fucking pineapples. Hold on.
Books. Like That's when you're reminded that this is comic books and this is not a real thing. Because I don't know many people. I don't care how invulnerable you are. You got the sun that's giving you strength and all that, and you're healing. Anybody throw anything on your person, you are going to react. But Superman is not us, so we know that he's gonna rise above. But man, oh Lord,
oh no, I would, dude. Look, that can of pineapples he about to bust Superman upside the head with. Please believe, I would beat the pineapple juice out that motherfucker.
What did you think about?
Yeah.
What did you think about the little kid with the flag and stuff like that? Because I saw a lot of y'all. Let me keep it a band. This is all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
You got the kid holding the flag up, closing his eyes. Superman.
Yeah.
Dope shot though. Dope shot. But not you. But there are a lot of y'all that are in that Discord that were in those YouTube comments, especially glazing the hell out of this trailer. And y'all liked when you saw the little kid with the flag, but when you saw people with their hand up trying to reach out for Superman and shit, you called it cringe and corny. Yeah, I'm calling you motherfuckers out. I'm calling you out. See, it's Z. See?
Well, honestly, I actually talked about this on Threads. I liked it. I'll do this much just because I don't want Warner Brothers getting out, or anybody getting out of pocket on this. Yeah. But I actually talked about this on Threads. Okay. But yeah, I like that's actually one of my favorite parts of the trailer.
Yeah.
And I actually had some people get mad at me for liking it.
What?
Because like there was some guy that was like, I don't like the idea of some white savior, some brown kid calling out for some white savior to come. I was like, man, calm the fuck down, dude. I was like, dude, y'all need to, man, go put some goddamn cocoa butter on them ashy ankles and them knees. Leave me alone.
Yes. Boom. Gavin just hit it. Yeah. This is just a kid reaching out to the one thing he can believe in. I don't know why little man was that strong to pick that big ass flagpole.
Look,
that is the Karate Kid, okay? Okay.
Well, I just thought it was hilarious because there were so many people that were just acting so butthurt about the scene. But actually, there were even more people who I saw that actually genuinely loved it as much as I did, and for the same reasons. Because, James Gunn doesn't shy away from a statement.
Yeah.
He don't shy away from a statement. He gonna talk some shit. He gonna talk some shit, okay? Yeah, he gonna say his piece.
If you said this on Nerds Culture, or maybe you said it on Threads, did you say the word hope? Because I see so many goddamn people, like if hope was a dick, all of y'all's mouth is just
well, I mean,
in there. It's just in there. Loads shut out.
I feel like for me, what it was the fact that, don't get me wrong, I like Henry Cavill, but as a Superman, let's be real. That man literally sat there and watched his pappy get swooped up by a tornado because Dad was like, no.
He saw, you got to realize how powerful Superman is, bro. He saw what we were going to get in the later seasons of Yellowstone and said, yeah, I'm not coming over there. That's all that was.
Look, I'm sorry, but no, look, I'm sorry. There's no way. I'm gonna tell y'all what that was. That was that motherfucker saying, "Yeah, man, I don't want to be a part of this franchise no more, man. Don't save me. Don't save me. Look, I'm good. I'm good, man.
Don't look at his assistant and said, "What did Zach say? No, they want you in for Batman v Superman."
He's like, "Let me up out of here." Sequel. Nah, I'm out. That motherfucker didn't even want to finish Yellowstone. So, I mean, let's be real. But no.
Oh, man.
I still got to watch some last few episodes. But no.
No, you don't.
Damn it!
No, you don't. Boy, no, you don't. Ooh, Lord. No, you don't.
Is
No, you
that
don't.
bad? Is that bad?
I tell you after the show, no, you do not, my man.
Look, wait a minute. Carter was like,
yeah,
he was
I'm
like,
not gonna let you put yourself through that. Nope. You tell Cynthia too. Nope. Rewatch goddamn Dexter or something. Go rewatch. Go look at the OC. That's what you gonna do.
Man.
Coleman Domingo, he in the madness. Go watch that.
Yeah,
Go watch
nah. But no, the reason why I was kind of glazing this movie's trailer up is because I felt like you didn't get that from Cavill's Superman very much. Even in Batman v Superman, the scene where everybody's like reaching out for him, I was like, yeah, I mean, he got to show off a little bit of heroics there, but like someone actually brought this up to me, and I 1,000% agree with it. I'm always reminded of one of my earliest memories of Superman movies, other than the first one, was Superman: A Quest for Peace. Superman 4, A Quest for Peace, mind you. And there's a segment of the movie where Superman spends a huge chunk of his time saving the world from nuclear crisis and nuclear armament and stopping, like gathering up all the weapons, throwing them into the sun. And I thought that shit was fucking cool. Because I was like, dude, just as a kid, I was like looking at the implications of it. I was like, dude, that's so cool. Like Superman, if he was, like, just imagine if Superman was real, he could show up and do some bullshit like that. Just be like, hey, look, these weapons, no, we not doing this anymore. Here, I'm gonna take all these, throw them into the sun. Y'all don't need that shit. Don't go looking for this shit. Stop. And then comes back.
Leave it there.
Yeah, like, and just be done with it.
Not that injustice bullshit, but just leave it there.
Like, be done with it. Yeah, because that injustice shit was way out of pocket.
I'll absolutely tell you that I wasn't a big fan of the teaser. It was just kind of because I don't like teasers. But I hope when the real trailer comes out, because just from the music that was being played, seeing Superman like bleeding out in the snow, and then it immediately cuts to like him trying to move away from people, all in the cut, and just I was getting a lot of course, fucking where I was getting a lot of this.
Yeah.
I was getting a whole lot of this, and I was also getting, and I think it was more so because it was fresh in my mind because I had just finished watching the finale. I was getting a lot of Superman and Lois.
Yes.
So I'm really hoping that the full trailer, if it's giving us big scale Superman and Lois, I'll be the first one in the fucking theater. I'll be the first one in there.
Oh yeah,
absolutely,
yeah.
Absolutely. And I know you brought up the Snyder stuff with people reaching out to him, and you know what I want to correct you on is they weren't reaching out to Superman. They were reaching out to Jesus. That was the Lord.
Oh,
that was Gavin Guidry presents Man of Steel of the Christ is what that was. Okay. That was a Joseph Illich production of the Passion of the Kryptonian. That's what that was. Okay.
I'm shocked that's never been made, actually. I'm shocked.
That's what that was. That's all that was.
He said, don't put that on us. Well, I mean, here's the thing. I feel like James Gunn gets Superman.
Yeah.
Like get Brightburn out of your head. I know a lot of people saw Brightburn and thought, oh, there were some sickos out there that thought they were going to get they thought they were going to get Brightburn.
I may have a pitch for DC on Monday.
Hey,
I'm fine with that.
Look, look. All I have to say to that, all I will say to that is
cut the check.
Get my man a check. Get my man a check and get this greenlit. And I would like to see this. Please.
Will the Greatest? I'm right there with you. I will probably watch the full trailer for this, and I ain't watching shit else until I hit the theater. Until I hit that theater, because even though I'm not a fan of teasers, the music they were playing, when I realized what that music was,
Yeah.
dog.
Oh, yeah. Look, man. Gunn knows how to hit all the right notes. He knows.
Joseph Steen.
Wait, what? Let me know where to send to break off famously. Hey, I'm just saying. Look, hey, can I just look, and the only other thing I'm gonna ask.
Oh man,
can I please look? Can I be like? Can we have like one of them scenes from Man of Steel?
Man,
where I'm in the IHOP and it get blown up.
I promise.
In it.
That's like, all you got to do for me. Gavin just got to draw me talking to a barista in line. That's all Gavin got to do. Joseph can put you wherever he want to put you in the scene. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking.
And when it get blown off. Actually, wait a minute.
If the scene cut to me and Ernie like.
Hey,
like, I'm completely cool with
it. Wait. It'd be a shot where we turn around and be like, we'd be like, no, Clark, go save everybody else. Go save everybody else.
Oh man.
go save everybody else.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I would love it. I would fucking love it. I would laugh my ass off.
Yep. Oh man,
we will have arrived, okay? But find yourselves in the background of some shit. So wait a minute. So Carter, wait. So I'm getting killed in Aquagun number 4.
And I get blessed with a Superman comic. Yeah, take that, motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, no, Gavin, what you got to do is you and Joseph, what y'all got to do is make a scene where the folks is reaching out and Carter got to be one of them, like,
oh, dog.
or no, have him as a little boy holding that flag.
Oh, wow. Gray-haired little ass boy just holding his flag up. Don't do me like that.
He's like, no, don't do me like that. But no, but that's kind of my thing. I think that, and y'all like the crowd singing. Oh no, God. God damn it. Oh, God damn. Okay, all right. I gotta calm down.
We ain't gonna get through this show.
No, we good.
This is ridiculous.
No, I love it. I'm here for it. I'm absolutely positively here for
it. Yeah, dude. That's all I'm asking for from this film. Is give me, and it looks like y'all are trying your best to give me All-Star Superman. Give me Superman and Lois.
Yeah.
To where I can be sad that show ended, but it ended on a fantastic note. That finale was really, really good. If you have not watched it, but if you're just giving me, if you're just giving me more of that and just a theater full of people, that'll be cool to see. That'll be really cool to see. I can only hope that for the subsequent sequel or not. Well, let me not talk about a fucking sequel. At the end of the movie of Superman, he gets rid of those tights. That's all I ask. I just want the tights. Come on.
That man said, I want my Superman out here free balling. I'm joking. But no, to get us this is the last thing. Honestly, it's the last thing. I said we'd talk about a little bit about that Amazing Spider-Man. Let's see. For me,
I
think Amazing Spider-Man's been really good lately. Okay. I think I even kind of said this before in regards to the Zeb Wells stuff. Like I said, I didn't even hate what Zeb Wells was doing. I just think that it was better in parts where like he brought it back to what I feel Spider-Man should be. And that's like street level. Street level guy dealing with street level shit. Dealing with his weird ass rogues gallery of villains like Green Goblin and whatnot and what have you. I was like, yeah, I was like when they were doing all that stuff, even when it got silly with the Craven stuff and how many times Peter got turned into Green Goblin in the series, I was like, no, I was like, even though it was weird, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. It was when he was doing all the Rabin shit, I was like, okay, I got to get up out of here. I got to take a break from this book. Got to take a knee on it because this shit it's not jiving with me. But when we get over to what Joe Kelly and Justina Ireland are doing, with the 8 Deaths of Spider-Man, I'm like, okay. I mean, it's still wacky and weird and zany, but I was like, I can appreciate the direction it's going with. The whole Spider-Knot thing is on its face silly and stupid, but it looks like the fun kind of silly and stupid. So I'm open to it. Like, I think that, I mean, shit. Motherfuckers are trying. They're trying to do something, but we got some news. Spider-Man is getting a relaunch.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's getting that young relaunch, and it's going to be interesting. Because for me, I'll be honest. To me, man, relaunches break my heart sometimes. I'm just like, okay, we're doing this again. But I know why it's done, because it does. Number ones usually do high sales because it's a jumping on point. And to be fair, I think it's actually okay to do this with Amazing Spider-Man. I just know that eventually at some point we're going to go back to the original numbering when it's time to point out that, oh, this is the 800th issue, or actually I think 800 might have already passed, the 900th issue or whatever of so on and so forth. We know we're going to get back to that. But Joe Kelly, to my understanding, will be the only writer for the upcoming Spider-Man. And it sounds like Spider-Man is getting back to brass tacks if this image is anything to go by. It's a lot of his classic villains. We see Sandman. We see the more recent version of Electro. Shocker, Lizard, Rhino, Craven, Hobgoblin, Doc Ock, Mysterio.
I don't like who we see all the way in the back there. I don't like it.
Was it Goblin Queen? Is that Goblin Queen?
No. I'm talking right behind Craven.
Oh, Chasm. Yeah, Chasm's back there. I apologize. Also, I just realized, you know what? You made me kind of pay a little more attention. I just realized Tombstone was all the way back there in the back. So we know Tombstone will be sneaking back around again. Also, I think it's funny how Doc Ock is overshadowed, because of the wings with a vulture. Like there's a shadow of him. So
and it shows you how the Spider Death feels about his ass now, I guess.
Man, they said, "No, we got to make him look a little bit. He back there. He back there." Yuck. But I like it though. I like it when Spider-Man gets down to brass tacks. I like it when Spider-Man gets down to brass tacks because I think that's when Spider-Man works his best. I think Spider-Man works his best when he's dealing with problems that you're used to seeing Spider-Man deal with. He gets into like cosmic stuff. I mean, while sometimes it can be fun and cool, I'm not here for that. I like seeing Spider-Man dealing with his normal rogues gallery. Maybe you can inject a new character here or there, or like a legacy version of another character here or there. Like, honestly, I kind of wish that they would bring over, like, because of Spider-Verse, I wish we had Octavia. Like living large and in charge.
That's just your love for Catherine Hahn. That's all that is.
Hey, look, man, don't hate on my love for Mrs. Fletcher. Okay, leave her alone.
That's all that is.
Yeah,
That's
I mean that is what it
is.
is. Dude, let me tell you something. When I was in the theater watching that shit the first time, and I heard her voice, I was like,
yeah. I don't know what he's looking at back there, but I know what he means.
I was like, is she talking to me?
Look
I was like, she talking to me? But no, I like this. I like where we're going with this. We know that Pepe Larraz is going to be artist for this book, so that's another feather in the cap. Pepe is a fantastic artist. Even if he did forget about some black characters on the X-Men cover, I'm gonna let that slide. I'm just fucking.
This is where I would then have to stop things because I see that it's gonna be when you sent me what we were gonna be talking about. I see that it's gonna be Pepe Larraz and John Romita Jr.
Yes. Yeah.
But
That is
when-
also the case. Yeah.
But when I saw
Yeah.
Pepe Larraz's name,
Mhm.
I've never seen him on art duties on long books.
No.
So
I don't think he's
now
going to be
I'm-
on long term.
Yeah, and that's where I am, because I'm like, okay, then how long does this book plan on running? Because we've already gotten John Romita Jr. for 50 plus issues with Zeb Wells.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if that's why both of them are tagged on this book. Is he only going to be here for a hop, skip, and a jump, and then John Romita Jr. gonna have to do some arm and wrist exercises because he's gonna have to take up the brunt of this, or like how long is this Spidey book going to be? That's my only concern.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna look good, but how long are we going to get that Pepe Larraz goodness? You know what I mean?
I think we get like 10 or 12 up out of him, maybe. But it depends on Pepe, because I think that I don't want to speak out of turn, but I think Pepe has some personal projects that he's probably angling towards, maybe. Or at least I might be misremembering, but I want to say I saw somewhere maybe a slight mention of that. But I mean, also Pepe's an artist who is kind of like he's a guy that I feel like probably gets a lot of offers. And he's probably gonna be pretty busy. And then you'll probably cycle, like I just saw Gavin say, you probably just cycle, like you probably have some with John, some with Pepe, kind of go back and forth, maybe even in a same issue, like because we see that a lot sometimes too, where you have
we do
dual artists on the same thing. And while I used to have a very negative opinion of that sort of thing, I've softened on it a little bit, just because I get it. Yeah, when you have
I wouldn't. Cycling, I wouldn't mind, because when I saw both names, the first thing that always pops into my head is Francis Monopole and Brian Buccellato on Detective Comics, and how that was a big deal because it was at DC and they were coming fresh off of that really long Flash run that they did that was praised. Francis Monopole doing a bad book, and there were like maybe 5 issues. So that's where I got kind of nervous for it. So.
Yeah, no, I totally get where you're coming from there. I totally get it. I mean, but once again, it's going to be clearly, like I said, this is back to brass tacks as usual with Spider-Man. The solicit pretty much reads that the new run finds Peter without a job. We haven't seen that before. And looking for gainful employment. We haven't seen that before. Well, I mean, but these are good things. These are good things. But his job search is interrupted by a rampaging rhino who is but the tip of a sinister iceberg. I think I know where this one's going. It says, what major spider villain is working behind the scenes weaponizing other spider villains, including one we haven't seen in over 7 years? Ooh, who could that be? Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, it won't be anybody that's on this picture. We'll just put it like that. In 7 years, if it's been over 7 years,
see,
who haven't we seen in a while? I'm actually thinking about.
Oh no, you said iceberg, and then you kind of gave me a look, so I'm like, wait a minute, are we gonna get the Iceberg Lounge? Because I know that Amalgam Omnibus is coming. But here's the thing, Bird Nerd, because I want to stop you there. You said that this sounds vanilla as fuck. Here's where there's nothing wrong with vanilla.
No.
There's nothing wrong with vanilla ice cream, big dog. Like,
you've been getting Baskin Robbins of Spider-Man for like the last 10
you know what I'm saying?
like honestly, Spider-Man has been off the beaten path since the end of the Dan Slott run.
He been rich. He been a goddamn Twitch streamer. He been fighting people that got shotgun shells, purging sin.
Yeah, purge and sin right at you. Like literally buckshot that will blast all the fucked up shit you done right up out you.
That's gonna forever make me laugh. But the man has been the Peter Parker has been doing a lot, and if he wants to go back to, he's been Neapolitan, he's been mint chocolate chip, he has been Rocky Road, he been this, that, and the fucking third. If he just wants to go back to being vanilla ice cream for a minute, rather, ain't nothing wrong with that.
And honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I think the people who, like, all the people I remember hating on the Zeb Wells run of Spider-Man, this what y'all been asking for.
Yeah, y'all didn't like that it was all these different flavors. y'all asses wanted some vanilla, and hey, here you go, and y'all finna get a real, y'all finna get y'all vanilla ice cream with the waffle cone in Pepe Larraz's art. So I shouldn't hear nothing from y'all.
Look, I'm gonna be real with you. If this run, and I'm going to be honest with you, Amazing Spider-Man always sells well.
Yes, it does. Even
when Zeb Wells won the book and everybody claimed it was the worst book ever, it was still doing numbers. So I'm going to make it very plain when I say this. All of these motherfuckers who were desperate to get back their classic Spider-Man stories, and this shit didn't come out. And I also want to point out too, Ultimate Spider-Man, which, don't get me wrong, I love Jonathan Hickman to death. Ultimate Spider-Man is fine. I think it started off better than what it's currently going. That's just my personal opinion. Okay. But the only reason I think a lot of people really like that book is because it was kind of closer to being vanilla Spider-Man.
Vanilla, yep.
But like they added in some sprinkles on top to make it taste a little bit different. A little bit of some sprinkles, a little bit of caramel drizzle over.
You don't like that they gave you a wooden spoon instead of a plastic spoon on Ultimate Spider-Man.
but
that's what that is.
Yeah, but that's my thing though. If this come out and I still hear people complaining, man, they just keep changing Spider-Man too much. They just keep changing. Man, why can't we just get Spider-Man the way he's always been? Okay, well, guess what? They're giving it to you. If y'all don't, if I still hear people complaining or the book's numbers go down, I don't want to hear nothing about. Because here's the thing, I remember Taika Waititi said something that pissed off a lot of nerds a couple of weeks ago. He said that you don't know what you want until I give it to you. And I know a lot of people said that was very dismissive and so elitist of a thing to him to say, but I'm going to say this to y'all as a person who has been diving back more into his creator bag as of late. Yeah. Sometimes that shit's true. How many times have y'all heard me say, I wasn't really checking for this one thing, but man, now that I checked it, man, I actually never knew I wanted this. I say that shit more often than not for a lot of books.
Better from you though.
Yeah.
As opposed to Taika Waititi, because you didn't do a Love and Thunder, and you saying that. We've seen several images from your book and you typing up and talking about your book, and all of what you said sounds amazing. You ain't gave us no Love and Thunder yet.
I mean,
and probably don't plan on doing that.
No.
So I think it'll come a lot smoother and a lot better from you as opposed to that individual.
So I'll tell you what. Here, I'll show y'all one thing. I'll show you one thing. This is maybe another thing too, if I feel up to it, because I've been getting pages. I've been getting pages a lot, and I do kind of
that segue was on accident. I did not know he was finna show us some more from this book. That was completely on accident, but I'm all for it. I'm trying to do something real Memphis, because I swear to God, if that did him a diamond shit, I've been laughing at that shit all week.
Oh no! It won't be anything quite that crazy, but I will say this. Here, let's. I'm trying to find something that won't be like as. Here, actually, no, we'll do this, because I think this is actually a really cool little. This isn't even like a panel; it's a part of a panel.
Okay.
It's a part of a panel. It's a part of a panel. But this right here, this is a shot.
It's Gavin. I'm just kidding.
It's like no, got y'all motherfuckers. We got you. But no, But no, but this is just a little piece, just a little small piece. You know, the kind of a part of the process with the black, white, and red of it.
Those glasses are really detailed from the frame and everything.
Oh yeah, dude. Quinn was drawing his ass off. He was drawing his ass off on this. But the person in the lenses, is werewolf. He's not fully turned, but like he's getting there. But
I can tell from the sideburns because my sideburns stopped right there for several years. So I know his pain right now. I remember them days. Woo, Lord.
But one of the things that Quinn and I talked about a great deal was, you know, how to mess with the lenses and kind of have the lenses tell a story. Like how like you can still see the main character's eyes underneath the glasses just a little bit. But also you can see the stuff that he's looking at, the things that he sees, or, you know, being reflected in them, as, you know, glasses would do, but also have it in a way that actually tells a little bit of a story. And like I said, it is, like I said, as a person who has been, you know, way deeper off into the more creative side of things when it comes to comics, as much as I am on the commentary side of things, I will tell you, well, yes, that is it's a very elitist thing to say. It is a very dismissive thing to say if you're not good at your craft.
Yeah.
But if you are good at your craft, and I'm not saying that I'm good, I'm just saying that I would like to be in that position. I do feel like you don't know what you want sometimes until someone gives that thing to you and you get to experience it for that first time. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I remember watching this. It was back when Phantom Menace was about to come out, and they had gotten all the original Star Wars cast members together to talk about the creation of the original trilogy. And I remember Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher, you know, God rest Carrie Fisher's soul, but I remember Carrie Fisher saying with Mark Hamill that when they went to the premiere, or not the premiere, they went to the movie theater to see the trailer for Star Wars for the first time. And I remember, I think, I forget exactly what it was Mark Hamill said, but he said there was some dude that was in the audience that was like, it'll be on TV in a month. Like basically, basically making a comment that, you know, that it's not going to be anything. I'm talking about the original Star Wars movie. So yeah, and the thing is, people didn't know that they wanted Star Wars until they sat down and watched Star Wars. So yeah, sometimes you don't know what you want until someone puts it right in front of your face and says, "Hey, just take a bite." Like honestly, I think a lot of people didn't know that they probably wanted what I'm trying to sell. Like there's a lot of people that I've talked to about, about the story, and, you know, kind of told them, you know, more than what I've said here, but just like saying, hey, this is what the story is. This is what it's about. This is what's going to happen in it. This is the type of, you know, main character that is. And a lot of those people I've talked to are like, I've never seen or heard of anything like this.
Yeah.
And you know, they'll even go as far as to say, like, yeah, it kind of has little bits and pieces of things that are like kind of familiar to me, but I've never seen all these things in the same place at the same time. I didn't know I wanted this. And that's how it is sometimes. So that's why I think that the phrase "let them cook" is more appropriate each and every day that I hear it. Because sometimes you need to let these people tell the story and then decide whether or not it was bad.
Gavin brought up a good example. He's saying, like, we didn't get Guardians of the Galaxy because of what people wanted. Yeah, nobody was checking for them.
Matter of fact, I actually remember the same thing I just said about that Star Wars trailer from Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill's perspective.
Yeah.
I can say the exact same thing about Guardians of the Galaxy. I was in the theater when that first trailer played, and everybody was like, the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And now Guardians of the Galaxy is considered, you know, one of the better 3 Marvel movies. Even though a lot of people don't care for 2 as much as they do for 1 and 3, it's still considered to be one of the most consistent trilogies in the MCU. So, I mean, you don't know what you want until someone gives it to you. So, yeah, I think I'm always, I'm always going to say this. I think we should just leave ourselves open. Leave ourselves open. Because I'm going to tell on some of y'all. I remember when Krakoa was brand new.
Mm-hmm.
Not the island as an entity in Marvel, but the whole idea of the Krakoa X-Men. I remember when that shit first came out, and there was a lot of y'all that were less than charitable. Before until you actually saw it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, same thing goes for the return of Milestone. There were a lot of people that were pissed off about one small stupid aspect of Milestone. Some people still are. And that aspect being the changing of Static's origin. And guess what? Does the changing of Static's origin make Shadow of Dakota hit any less hard?
Hello.
No. I mean, I'm just putting that out there. I'm just saying. We need, I think it's better. Like, yeah, okay, don't get me wrong. Y'all know this show. We always are gonna like, bullshit and talk some shit where it's warranted. I think where it's warranted. But we are not unfair on this channel. I think when we talked about Venom War, I think if you kind of came in on the middle of that stream, you probably thought we fucking hated it. I don't think either Carter or myself hate it. I think we had valid criticisms of it, but we also talked about the things that we liked in it.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing goes for the Zeb Wells Amazing Spider-Man run. We talk some shit because we crack jokes. I think we're two funny guys. I'm gonna toot our own horn here for just saying I think we're funny. But we also talked about what we did like. That's criticism. So, but the thing is, we let Zeb cook, and then we cooked. So that said, that's all I really had for that. I think let's real quick. We got some super chats here from Go Conjure His Baby's Father. I want to hit. Right.
You got to retire that name at some point, big time.
Nah, let it stay. Let it stay. Go Conjure His Baby's Father says, look at Lex's face, it just screams, let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, I hate the way that you talk, I hate the way that you dress. Dude, you know what? Let me tell you, like Lex, to kind of go back to to go back to that Superman trailer just for a moment. Yeah, this motherfucker looked like he mad. Like that dude cut himself shaving and he is upset. That man said, "Mercy, get me my goddamn tissue paper I can put on top of this shit."
Ray Fiennes whispered in his ear that this steak is fucking disgusting.
Oh, he did. He most certainly did.
Yeah.
He's like, man. That motherfucker, like, he is, like, yeah, actually, you can kind of see it. That ain't no sweat. That's a tear. Those are tears coming out that motherfucker's eyes. He crying. He mad the motherfucker. He is mad as hell. I love it. I love to see it. And we all, Elon Luthor. Oh, I see. Y'all ain't shit.
That is the tear of a man who thinks he is doing all right in the world and sees that Superman is getting praise and not him. That's that tear. That's what that is.
Oh, no. 100%. That man said, I hope all the bad things in life happen to you and nobody else but you.
Mm-hmm.
Also got another one from Gokon Sure His Baby's Father says, got Gardner out here looking like that one Mad TV character.
Yeah, like the person for Mad TV, the little kid you see on the magazine. Yeah.
Oh, no, not even just that. I was even going to go as far as to say...
Stewart?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at Nathan Fillion looking like he just ready to say, look what I can do, and then shot the ring.
Yeah, right. He's like, ooh. But no, I'm like, bro, stop. We can't. I'm
telling you, that boy looks like one of the damn Hansons.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. Yeah, that wig is Dumb and Dumber like a motherfucker. God damn, I can't unsee it now.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas from Home Improvement Season 2. Jesus.
Ooh, damn, dude. Okay, see now y'all fucked it up for me. Now I'm gonna say what Carter said. Yeah, trailer was meh. It was meh. I'm joking. I'm fucking with y'all. I'm just fucking with y'all. I'm fucking with you. That said, let's get into. We got some questions from the Discord, I think.
Okay.
So go ahead and hit us.
All right, 3 questions. First one, Trap God Thanos. Happy holidays, Blerd and Detective Carter. I'm looking forward to the 2024 Blerd Awards. We are getting those together as we speak. All of the massive verse has got to be the most disappointing comic with how they just let Ultimate, Absolute, and Energon just snatch their chain from them, taking all of the hype they had. I would disagree with that. Anyway, in Marvel's Free Comic Book Day 2025 Ultimate Book, they have Cody Ziegler co-writing the issue with Denis Camp. Do you guys think that means Miles will use the card the maker gave him to go to the 6160 briefly? Maybe train that universe's Peter in a reverse Spider-Man 3 situation? Or maybe that Ziegler is just getting an Ultimate Book.
I think Ziegler's getting an Ultimate Book because to my understanding, Miles Morales Spider-Man is doing really well. And I regret not covering that book more. I actually had to make a choice when it came to that book, and it's a choice is the reason why sometimes I understand why some things are done and why some things are not. Nobody was watching the videos, so it became one of those things where it was like, well, y'all have told me what you think. Yeah. I was like, y'all have told me what you think. And the thing is, like, and what made me mad was, like, I kept, like, singing that book's praises, but people just weren't, people were, I mean, it's not to say no one was resonating with the comic, because clearly people were, but people weren't resonating with my commentary on it. So I was just like, you know what? I'll just stop. But yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about doing, like, covering some of the trades, just kind of talking about some of the things I really enjoyed about it, just to kind of, because there's a lot of really good stuff in there, and Cody is cooking his ass off. I don't know. I don't know what else to tell y'all. But yeah, it could be. I'd be okay with that. But if it was like a reverse mentorship type deal, but I do think I think Cody's just getting an Ultimate Book because, I mean, why not? Cody deserves one. Cody's been putting in the work. Cody's proven, he can clown when it comes to these books. Not to mention Deadpool. I'm a little behind on Deadpool, but everything I've read of Deadpool up to this point has been pretty good.
Do you think we might see Miles over at 6160, or do you think it might still, like, be contained and be its own thing?
I think Miles, you know what? I think it would make sense for Miles to go over there, if only for just, like, a one-off. Like, maybe if they do, like, whatever, like, they do some kind of an event and Miles gets, like, drug into it. Yeah. Just because of his history with the original 1610 universe. So I'd be here for it.
All right. Next question from the homie Melvin. First thing first, I hope all my Sagittarius brothers and sisters had a phenomenal birthday. That was a great year for comics. This was a great year for comics, from stories to visuals. But I have to ask, what are some comics that fell under the radar this year that should have been more in the public eye? Please take care of yourself. Looking at you, Ernie, and have a Merry Christmas. All right, fuck me, right? So what are some comics you think fell under the radar that should have had a lot more eyes on it? Give me one.
I feel like one of the, actually, yeah, I need to look. I don't know if I can get the numbers for this, but I do feel like one of the books I feel like not enough people are talking about is Gargoyles. Okay. I feel like, and it's partially my fault because I haven't done any videos on Gargoyles except for the one, technically two, sort of. And I've done some interviews and stuff with you. You were there for the first one we did with Greg Weisman, and I had another one with both Greg and Nate Cosby, editor for Dynamite, who also co-wrote the Gargoyles Winter Special one shot that I believe came out this week. That he wrote with Greg Weisman. And he also basically, Nate's a mad lad. Apparently, a lot of the crazy ass shit that's going on. One of the things we didn't get to talk about was I don't know if you heard about this, Carter, but did you know Space Ghost and Johnny Quest are about to have a crossover at Dynamite?
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's a thing. That is a thing that is happening. As a matter of fact, I
told you.
no, you're not
Boomerang.
wrong. You're not wrong. You are. As a matter of fact, here I can show you this. This is it right here. We call it Space Quest.
Space Quest. That's real simple, real quick, real to the point. Okay,
Yep.
I feel that.
Right to the point. And it's gonna be so this one is actually gonna be I don't here actually let me show this one too because there's another one here as well. But yeah, these are the variant covers for the #1 issues. I don't know if David is going to be in on any of this. I know Joe Casey is, but I don't know if David Pepos is going to have any input on this. But maybe we'll talk about it next week a little bit. But there's a lot of big stuff coming from Dynamite that I think a lot of people are sleeping on. But I felt like no one was talking about Gargoyle's Quest like they should have been. But you know, hey, that is what it is.
For me, it's 2 books in particular. And I can be real quick with them. Dark Knights of Steel All Winter. I hear nobody talk about at all, and it is insane to me. Still has that level of quality that you could expect from the original series. It's not even being written by Tom Taylor, but that's been a really good book. And I've been recently reading this book from Image called The Tin Can Society. It's from Rick Remender's imprint of Giant Generator.
Oh,
it's about it's about a brother. It's about some childhood friends. So think like Stand By Me, and then you put like a tiny bit of a superhero twist on it and a murder mystery, like Who Done It kind of deal.
Gotcha.
Childhood friends. One of them, he has spina bifida. It's a brother named Johnny. But he's really good with tech. He makes legs for himself to walk. He meets these other friends that don't really treat him like that crippled kid, and they treat him like he's a normal fucking person. He becomes a superhero. And I really don't want to spoil the rest of that book because I think that book is really, really good. It's gonna get you when and you're on that emotional tip. It will get you with some of the twists and things that are coming out with each subsequent issue of you trying to figure out who did what or why certain things are happening. It's only 9 issues. I think it's on issue 5 right now, but I think a lot more people should be talking about that book. I think people are, because it's Rick Remender, they see that it's from him. I think they already have this idea of what they think the book is going to be, and you could not be anything further from wrong. So yeah, I think Tin Can Society for sure, and Dark Knights of Steel All Winter, I would give you.
100%.
So, okay.
100%.
Last question here from the Discord from Qdoma. Greetings to you both. I hope you have a good holiday and a happy new year. Thank you, brother.
Hell yeah.
Recently, I came across a new game company called Retro Realms, which piqued my interest this year. I know who he's talking about. They released a Halloween game and an Ash versus Evil Dead game. It kind of reminds me of that old unpopular Friday the 13th game visually that came out in 1989.
Yeah.
That was nasty work back then, but that's all we had, and the technology was not where it is now. The good thing I say here is these games are mad fun and addictive, and the price is cheap. I found this to be more fun than some of the fancy looking stuff out there. Yeah. My question is, have either of you heard or seen any of their work? You might get down with this type of horror game better, Carter. I was thinking about you in this regard. That's my game recommendation for the year. I have heard of Retro Realms. I catch that shade. This might be a horror game in your interest. So I've been keeping my eye on it because I know the game, like the whole thing, it takes place in an arcade, but there are several different arcade machines that have cloth over them that have not been shown yet. So I've more so been waiting for the other horror games that they're going to do. Think of like a Super Mario style like platformer, except you're killing people with Michael Myers, or you're killing demons with Ash.
Also, that motherfucker coming off the top rope like that is wild.
Yeah, like some of the moves, the moves that you do, Ernie, it's almost like you're playing Smash Bros. Like it's down and this button or up smash and shit like that. So yeah, I do know about the game. I've been keeping my eye on it. I just thought the price for having to, because you have to buy the game separately. So that's the only reason I didn't look at it. But It's on my radar. I do know about it.
I need
but
to
I'm
look
more
this
focused-
up. Who is making the Terrifier arcade game?
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yep, it is a thing. Yeah, because it's called Terrifier the Artcade game. This is it. It looks kind of like Scott Pilgrim.
Wow, Scott Pilgrim. Wow.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, I fucks with that. But you can play as Art. I think you can play as the little demon girl. The little demon girl version of Art the Clown.
Chris Jericho is a character in the Terrifier game?
Yep, Chris Jericho. Yep, Chris Jericho, because he's an orderly in the second and third movie, and you get, for whatever reason, you can play as him.
Okay.
Yeah, he got broke smooth off in the movie. And I think you can play as the girl from the first movie who survived. I always forget her name.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So this is the type of stuff that I love. I love this sort of thing. This speaks to me. This speaks to me in so many ways.
That's
what do
it for Discord, brother.
That's it for Discord. Okay, let's go to actually here. Let's go to this one. I'll save this other one for last because I thought it was really cool. Dedrick Morton with the questions: whatever happened to the Game Master from the X-Men comics from the 90s? He was the leader of the Upstarts, and wouldn't he be considered an Omega level mutate? Well, so here's the thing. Marvel has largely forgot about him. I actually only remembered him because I was actually digging through some different comics trying to find some images for some stuff for my recent Sentinels video to talk about Fabian Cortez. And I was like, oh shit, I forgot about this guy. Well, and the thing is, it's easy to forget about him because there's more than one Game Master in Marvel. That's the sad part because there's the dude there's Jeff Goldblum. There's Jeff Goldblum from the MCU because his character is technically called the Game Master. But there is also another character that was called Game Master, who Carter, I'm pretty sure you might remember the let me see if I can actually find a good one here. Yeah, here's one. This is as good as it's gonna get. You probably remember this cover at some point.
I do.
Yep. That
I
version.
that.
Yeah. That version of the Game Master, we do not see I don't think we've seen him in quite some time. I'd have to look it up, but I would be shocked if he has appeared in anything in the last 10 or 15 years. If that. Could be closer to 20. Okay. I would dare say. But like I said, that's another story altogether. We have also got. Actually, I want to say this now because it warmed the cockles of my heart to read this. Ooh. But Joseph Illich, and once again, Shadow Cabinet out here. Go get a new pull box, please. Thank you. Get the whole series. Don't just ask for issue 3. That's the catch with pull boxes. You don't add. Don't say I want a little bit of Shadow Cabinet. Say you want all the Shadow Cabinet that's coming out. Okay, that's all. Anyway, that said, but this was his response to the image I've shown from my comic. So like I said, the aim is February or March of next year is what we're looking for. February or March of next year. So keep your eyes peeled, y'all. February or March. Look, wait a minute. He said, "Tell them." I'm just saying. Look, I don't want to hear nobody. I don't want to hear nobody complaining. I don't want to hear anybody crying, singing the blues. Man, I just wish they'd keep making Milestone books. Well, go buy them, goddammit. When you see Shadow Cat, you say, hey, put it in my pull box. When you if you see statics, I don't think that I think Milestone and Joseph, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I think Milestone's actually gotten away from the season moniker. I feel like is I know technically Static Shadows of Dakota was technically season 2, but it had the subtitle of Shadows of Dakota instead. But whatever it is, if you want to see a Static, I don't know, ride the lightning, whatever the fuck we're gonna call it. Say you got to put it in the pull box. If you want to see Icon and Rocket Returns, or Rocket and the Love Core, or you want to see Hardware 2.0, or you want to see you want to see the return of Duo, or you want to see Technique get a spinoff book. You want to see Blood Syndicate Part 2. We back up. Whatever it is you want to see, you got to put it in your pull box.
Don't let him name your next book, Joseph. Do not.
Hey.
Do not. Motherfucker said, we back up.
Hey.
Can you imagine? You just flipping through your DC book, and then you just on one of the ad pages, just we back up in red spray paint and the DC book. You don't know what the hell that is. Why do you want Joseph to make me Muhammad X? No.
No, dude, it would be so good. It would be so good.
Static season 3. My name is my name. Hey, sounds fire.
I like that. I like that. But no, the reason why I kind of made those jokes is because Carter, I know you say you don't you didn't really read a lot of the original crop of
I did not
of Milestone books.
I didn't know that was a thing. Didn't know where to find it. Sadly,
yeah. Well, so here's the thing I liked about that. Is that I want to show you some things, Carter.
Okay.
Like this is what I used to love about original Milestone books, because they would have shit like they'd have the title of the book on the not on the inside but on the front. So Static number 1 is you don't start none, there won't be none.
Now going back to your Shadow Cabinet video, and when I read that issue, now that makes a lot more sense, because the whole Rocket and Static conversation, Joseph, you thought you was slick. You should just went on and said it. You clearly, when you read it, that Static really just wants to say that if aliens or whoever come back, don't start none, won't be none. You wanted to say it.
Oh no!
As long as they don't start nothing, there'll be something. You want to say it. You want to.
Oh yeah. Also, let me see if I can find it. Was it I think it was 15 or was it 12?
I
think it might have been. Maybe it was 11. I'm trying to remember the first appearance, or not the first appearance. I mean, technically. Oh, here it is. I found it right here. Don't sweat the technique. Don't sweat the technique, dude. I'm just saying. Her name was Technique. Her name was Technique, and it was so fucking cool. It was so fucking cool. But like back in the day, you could you could get away with some stuff like that. You could do some shit like that, and it would just be so wild. And they did it a lot. They actually did it a lot. With a lot of the like I said, the original crop of books. Like I said, this one right here is another one of my personal favorites. You can't beat the system. Shit like that. Like it was always like really cool, like quotes and stuff like that. But yeah, dude, that's another thing. Hardware and Technique, that should be a book. Like just like how you had Icon and Rocket, you could have Hardware Technique. Dude, that shit would be fire. Okay.
Wait. Joseph just said all Shadow Cabinet issue titles are from Black Soul Songs.
Yes, they are.
The old Milestone references McDuffie did. I'm gonna tell you, that's why I enjoyed Far Sector, because Far Sector used to do that a lot. When you sent me Far Sector to read, I liked that it did that. So yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, no,
That's
it's like because if I remember, oh god, I have to go back and look. But I remember, I think issue 1 is a change. Yeah, here it is, right here. A change is gonna come. A change is gonna come. And then the issue that came out this week, I believe, yeah, this week was and he had Stump. So I mean, like I said, I don't know. I'm a sucker for that kind of shit. Okay, I'm a sucker for that kind of shit.
I am.
I'm a sucker for that kind of shit. If you put some shit like that in there, I mean, I'm in. Okay, it's not even a question. I'm not even.
Shit that just go a smile or a smirk is just gonna pop up on your face. Like, yeah, I'm there.
I love it. I love that type of shit. I feel like it speaks to the people that are going to be consuming that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It speaks to those. It speaks to that. So I think that it's a beautiful thing. Personally, this is me. That's just me. Also, I didn't talk about this in the video, mostly just because I honestly wasn't thinking about it at the time. It actually wasn't going to, until like I was reviewing the video after Robo had made the edits for it. But one of the things I actually really liked about it, it was actually kind of a mix of some really cool things. I'm not trying to derail us or anything, but just for a split second, just kind of give me an opportunity to share some shit. But one of the things that I really liked is the throwback to original Milestone, because in this most recent issue, Static has on the white tee. He has on the white tee from the animated series.
Okay.
But he's also got the Malcolm X hat on, which was from the original comic. Gotcha. Original Static wore the Malcolm X hat. And I remember that was a point of contention for a lot of not black readers, obviously, but for you know what we're talking about. But yeah, they were a little bit upset because it made them feel some type of way. But I thought it was cool. But yeah, these are all like really interesting things that I think that are being done. I you know what, Tubes the One just brought up one that I slick forgot about. And that's with Icon. Icon had some Icon had some bangers as well. Icon also had some pretty solid bangers. But that's another one. I'm looking at some right now. Sorry. Lames. Just call them. You're right, Gavin. They're lames. We're gonna call a spade here, or in this case, a lame a lame. That said, we've also got another one here, and that is from LP3. It says, question: have any writers or artists pleasantly surprised you this year, as in reminded you or made you discover how good they are? There's quite. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's quite a few that. Every year. But as of like any I can think of off the top of my head right now, because I'll be honest with you, there's lots of people who I follow that I'm huge fans of that, I'm like, dude, I know these motherfuckers are the truth.
Yeah.
Like it's never in question. It's never in question. But I will say, and this is just because I feel like I don't get to say this enough. And matter of fact, I think I have it right over here. Actually, let me just grab all three of them because they're all kind of starting to slide over. So let's grab all. Of them. Let's grab all of them. We had this guy on, but Roy Okupe. Who did Ianu, which by the way, the animated series on the horizon. But I got to take a peek at the one of the recent there was like a full on clip of the show that got put out. And actually probably there's a, I keep saying it always because my life is crazy right now. There's gonna be some content in regards to Ianu coming up here for too long, but I was just going back through and reading some stuff. I was like, oh man, I forgot, man. Roy is out here, man. But yeah, there's that one. That's probably one of the main ones. Because I'll be honest with you, like if you're doing if someone's doing work at like Marvel or DC, there's a pretty high chance, or even Image Comics to an extent, I probably already recognize their talent and their greatness. And while they may surprise me sometimes, I'm like, yeah, no, this motherfucker is doing what they're supposed to be doing. This is the level of output that I expect. And sometimes, yeah, that does get tested, but yeah, it's usually in the indie sector where there's some people that catch me off guard. I'll tell you this, not so much indie, but like Mad Cave Studios, they're the Gotcha Man books that they have running over there. I was actually really surprised with how much of a Battle of the Planets nerd Steve Orlando was. I was actually really surprised. So there's that. Carter, you got one?
No, because I think you hit the nail on the head. I have one, but he's well known more so as an artist, and yeah, I don't feel like from what you said to what I was gonna go. Nah, let's leave it on yours. I like yours. Yours was nice with a little bow on that one.
Oh, thank you. We got another one here. Actually, let's answer. This is a super chat we'll hit real quick. This is from Symmetry 7 with the $5 super chat. Says longtime listener, first time super chatter. Keep doing your thing, brother. Much love from Canada. Hey, we appreciate you.
Hey.
Thank you for holding us down up there. You in the land of the North out there where people can actually get decent medical care. Lord, I'm jealous. Lord, I'm jealous. I'm super jealous. God damn it. But no, man, I appreciate you. Thank you for that. Like I said, that's real love right there. We got Brian Smith out here. Says, question, do you think we get Luke Cage in the MCU before Doomsday or Secret Wars, Daredevil maybe, or Spider-Man 4? Daredevil, definitely, because Daredevil Born Again's coming very soon. At least to my understanding, very soon. I think, is it May? This is May of next year?
It is May. I think it is May.
So yeah, you're definitely gonna get that. Spider-Man 4, I'm not holding my breath. But I do think I remember something about Spider-Man coming out in between Secret Wars and Doomsday. I think that's the last I remember. Oh, March. Never mind. March is when Daredevil comes out. So there you go.
I thought it was May 5th for some fucking
No, May is something else. I think May is one of the other shows. Now that my wheels are turning, I'm like, oh yeah.
Where the fuck did I get May 5th from? Anyway,
I don't know, man. Don't make me lie to you. And then we've also got to answer the question, Luke Cage, I think we're gonna have to wait till we see Daredevil before we really have an answer. I can say this much: if Daredevil is still in continuity in the MCU, I mean, it's already been made clear that the other shows are too. But if Daredevil's in continuity, then I think the chances of seeing Luke Cage are higher than not.
On an episode, yes. Series, no. I think we gonna get. I think Foggy gonna have a goddamn spinoff before we see Luke Cage again.
Look. What was that? What was that damn girl's name? Karen Page. Gonna have a series for me.
We'll spin off of them. Yep.
But no, I mean it is what it is. Thunderbolts. I think you're right. Thunderbolts is probably what I was thinking about. I think, yeah. Yeah, because let's see, Thunderbolts.
Is it May 5th? Is that what I was thinking about?
It's May 2nd. That's why.
Okay.
It's May 2nd. So I was thinking about Thunderbolts. My bad. I guess I got my dates mixed up. But we've also got Super Mishima here with the question. Says, if Marvel for whatever reason decided to give Inhumans another book, assuming there's not one already, which there's not, what writer and artist do you think has the best shot of telling a good story?
I got you.
Do it.
And this is not me doing it just because he's in here. You would have Gavin on full art duties for a full Tom King-esque Batman route of 80 plus issues. So that's Gavin drawing Inhumans for 80 issues with Rob from Comics Explained writing it, motherfucker. That's what
Oh
it is.
God,
Yeah,
dude, do you know? Do you know how quickly Black Bolt would likely get yeeted up out that goddamn book? Dude, you know what would happen? You know all them characters would get kicked to the curb, and it would be a whole it would be all new, all different Inhumans.
You top shelf now, big dog. Yeah, 80 plus big time.
Listen, look. Well, you know what's funny too is just based on how things work too, to get 80 greenlit, bruh, you a bad motherfucker. You a bad motherfucker. You get 80 greenlit. Here, okay, so we got another one here. I'm actually gonna take a pick on these because I've seen multiple different ones. Oh, I guess I could answer the thing. Yeah, honestly, Inhumans, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm scared of a Inhumans book with Rob. He would do terrible things to those people. However, you know, I'd actually like to see do something with it. Would be kind of silly. It'd be kind of fun. It'd be probably all over the damn place.
What's that?
Get our boy, Stegman. Get Stegman to I wouldn't want him on an 80 run though. I like give him 10. Give him 10, maybe 11, 12.
If I'm not being funny and he's already shown that he can write an Inhuman, he can write the Inhuman. Just bring back Saladin Ahmed and do Christian Ward on art duties. They did fantastic on that Black Bolt book. Just give them the Inhuman book.
Saladin actually, and I think that's the thing. Like I feel like people forget about that book, the Black Bolt series, because it was legit good. It just you just have to think outside the box. That's all it is. Just think outside. Oh, dude, Gavin actually. Okay, so I got to put some respect on Kyle's name. Kyle Starks would write the fuck out of an Inhumans book. He really would. But by the way, I'm just gonna put this out here. Here, I'm gonna put this back up here because it was, for whatever reason, wedged. It was wedged in between. But Kyle Starks, y'all. Which, by the way, out here, just you gotta read this. You gotta read Kyle Starks stuff, man. Guy's a fucking madman. But yeah, actually, especially God, what was that book that he did? Shit. Fucking, I can't remember it. I can't remember the name of it, but like I remember what it's about. Where Monsters Lie. If he can do Where Monsters Lie, I don't know if you ever heard of this book, Carter. But Where Monsters Lie is really good. It's and I think it just came back not too long ago for like a second run. This one right here. But yeah, basically it's this kind of like retirement community style neighborhood, and it's a bunch of monsters, like kind of movie style monsters and slashers and serial killers that live there. And their home gets upended because people do the thing that people always do in horror movies. They go in the house. It's really good. It's actually really good. You should tell it. Yeah. And I 100% cosign. I 100% cosign Gavin. I got to talk with him when he was here in Memphis recently. He is a funny motherfucker, dude. Kyle's. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm actually I'm slick mad that Kyle is not a bigger name. I'm actually I feel a little tight. I actually feel a little tight that he's not a bigger name in the industry than what he is. Is it is it on Global Comics? I believe it is. If it's not, well, here, let's see here. Let's see if it comes up. Sadly, it is not. I don't think that one is. So this is a Dark Horse book, which, to be fair, Dark Horse Comics, Dark Horse has actually quite a few of their comics on there, but sadly, that's not one of them. I will definitely say this. Let me see. There is, I think. Here, let me do this. Let's do this and see what happens. Because I think some of Kyle's other works are also on there. I know Kyle has a few books on there, but if you have the time, I actually highly recommend go to Global Comics. Y'all. Yeah, go do that. Go do that thing. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We got what was it? I want to first off shout out to John Battle with the 43 months. Says, fellas, my week would be highly stressful if I didn't have you guys to look forward to every week. I appreciate your work and effort. Thanks again.
Thank
Dude,
you.
Thank
for
you,
just
man.
coming every fucking week,
bro. Yes. I think I want to say you kind of had alluded to some things one of the previous streams. So I will just say this, man. I hope everything is gonna start looking up here for too long, and maybe some light at the end of the tunnel, and it is not a train. But yeah, thank you. And like I said, dude, 43 months, dude, that is nothing to sneeze at. That is a long time to be supporting the channel. So I give my utmost thanks and appreciation to you. So look, hey, we got you. We gonna hold you down while you're going through this shit. But yeah, we've also got right here. This is one. Oh, it's okay. This is where I'm gonna have to pick because I saw a few different questions. So let's see. So here, actually, you know what? I tell you what, I'm gonna go with this one.
Okay.
Oh man, there's a couple of good ones here. Man, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Oh man, this is a tough one. I tell you what, I'll answer this one because this actually can speak to some content that is actually gonna show up more likely than not. We got G Martinez Mac here with the question says, there was a video Ernie did speaking to a black character trope of always having electrical powers. What about the other stereotype of black characters with technopathic / technology powers? Okay, so you've touched on something that I already have in the crock pot. I actually have 2 different videos, actually, because there are 3 other powers that black superheroes tend to have all the time. Mm-hmm. And one of them is exactly what you just said, having technopathic or technology-based powers, usually in terms, really more often than not, cybernetic abilities, like they've been like their body has been harmed in some way to where they have to have parts of them replaced. That sort of thing, or they have to rely on technology to be super. That is a trope. Another trope is super intelligence. It would shock you how many black characters there are who are considered way smarter than everybody else. There's a lot of them. There's a lot more of them than people realize. Like there are a lot, I actually kind of did a deep dive into a bunch of just random black characters. So many of them are like, oh no, this person, like people go out with, oh no, this guy's the smartest person, blah 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 blah. Like it's a thing. Also super strength. Like super strength or like super athleticism in some way, even if they're not super powered. That is a thing as well. It's not just in comics, it's in anime as well. Anime and manga actually abuses this. So yeah, there's always some character. Oh man, that guy's freakishly strong. Oh my god, that guy's so fast. Oh my god, that guy is just so powerful. But for whatever reason, he's still not as powerful as the main character. But yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. Anyway. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, Gavin, it kind of is. I think it is. I think it's an overcompensation. Like I don't know. I'd have to talk to these people, but I feel like most of the time, the way that I read those comics, the way I go back and look at them, especially considering no, that's a video. I was going to say there's something that I've noticed about comics that really pisses me off, but I'm going to save it. I'm gonna save it because we're gonna monetize that. But yeah, I think it is. I actually think it is. I think it is actually creeping white guilt. Because like, oh no, okay, we got to give him something. Okay, look, we got Mr. Terrific. Okay, how about this? How about this? Okay, yeah, he's really cool. He's regular. Oh, but check this out. He's good at everything. Everything. Like it doesn't matter what it is. He's how many languages can he? Don't worry about that. He can speak all the languages. Okay, how we said he's super intelligent, but like, what is he smart in? Does he have a field? No, he has all the fields. Okay. Okay, well, steel. What about steel? Okay, so he's not super, but he's really jacked. Oh, also he's really crazy smart. Oh my God, he's so crazy smart. Okay, what about Black Lightning? Well, actually, Black Lightning, I mean, he's a school teacher, but also, believe it or not, way smarter than you would think he is. Like, he is so smart. He is so well read and so well spoken. Yeah. Anyway, I'm saving the rest for the video. Anyway.
Yeah.
We have got, but yeah, G Martinez Mac, please believe there is a video coming soon. That I listened to y'all. So the whole Ernie ruins everything deal. It's gonna be a thing. It's not gonna be an all the time thing because your boy gets tired. But there will be something along the lines of that. So there is also in here. We're gonna do one last one. There's a YouTube channel that talks about cancel/fail shows. I think I know exactly which channel you're talking about because I have watched it a lot recently. Have you thought of doing a video like that for comics since people pretend bad media only exists today? I tell you what, you know what? So many ideas. And I tell you, this is why I say, man, this is why y'all hold me down. Y'all hold me down because I can't tell you how many times I've gotten so many like great ideas just from y'all. So here's what we're gonna do. Failed comics of the there you go. We'll workshop it. But also yeah. Oh, and here, what's this? The greatest crime against black superheroes. Man, it's not gonna be what y'all think. Okay. So yeah, there's that. I think that's it. But yes, I have thought about doing something like that. I think that will be a thing. I think that will be something that we can talk about. Like I said, there's lots of things that I would, like I said, I'm gonna make an apology. And I think I don't think I've ever said this on the channel before. I know this channel got real like X-Men centric. And rightfully so, because those are the videos that were getting watched the most. So it actually kept this channel, those X-Men videos kept this channel alive alongside everyone else's like general support. There's a lot of shit that wouldn't happen if not for those X-Men videos. This channel would not have grown as much as it has without those X-Men videos. But here's the thing. I'm going to make an apology. I did get away from some of the things that I liked to talk about because I fell prey to chasing those views. I fell prey to it. I fell prey to it. I'm not going to lie. I did. I 100% did. And I apologize for that. But I will say this. 2025 is going to be a whole different year. 2025 is gonna be a whole different year. You're gonna see a Blerd Without Fear who looks real familiar, but maybe at the same time looks a little bit not just familiar of today, but maybe more familiar of before. We are going to be taking we're gonna be taking a long look at some things and kind of going back to holding the industry accountable for some things that some travesties that have taken place in the past. We're gonna get back to that. We're gonna and I think I don't know. We'll see what happens. It could help. It could hurt. It could do a lot of things. But that said, one thing it will not do is it will not stop this show. So what we're gonna do is Carter, do you Do you have anything you want to share before we
No.
get up out of here? Okay. You're not going to do any live stream or anything like that? We get done.
I don't know. I still need to watch Creature Commandos and Invincible Fight Girl with everybody in the Discord. So
Okay.
that's more
All of
so
it's in
on
the
my
thing.
head right now. Yeah. And plus, I have Max, so that's the one. That's the one I did keep. Just fun fact for all of you younger people that are fans of ours, consistently paying some kind of subscription bumps that credit rate up. So
that is true.
But yeah,
that is true.
Yeah, that's all on the agenda for me. I don't know about streaming for sure.
Okay.
If you want to end up streaming Rivals, because I saw people they were asking for like you and I to do like a Marvel Rivals stream. I'm down. Just give me a shout. But yeah, other than that, man, I'm chilling.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get off here because for one, there is there's a sick child I need to go see to. Also, I'm gonna go jump in and check in on my boys, the Nerd 901 boys, because right now I believe they are live. They're doing Extra Life right now, and they are raising money for the babies. As a matter of fact, Carter, if you'd be so kind, 'cause I think I see you doing it right now. If you'd be so kind as to drop that link in the chat right now. Right now they are, I think they were playing Power Rangers, but I think they're getting ready to jump on Super Hot. But yeah, right now they're doing their Extra Life stream. I can't be there because I don't want to get anyone else sick. My daughter has a really bad case of the flu, and I'm pretty sure by this point, because we have been hanging out pretty close with each other these past couple of days, I'm pretty sure I am going to be sick, and I don't want to get anybody else sick. So I'm trying to be considerate of other people. But right now, yeah, I think as it stands, they are trying to raise $5,000, and I believe are at 3181 out of that 5,000. So look, if I know times are hard, it's that it's that time of year. Because also I do want to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa to any and everyone. Every single holiday out there. I want to make sure everybody's covered. I trust me, man. It's a crazy holiday. It's a wild holiday. There's so much going on, and I know not everybody has it. It's not going to be. It's not that because like I said, the economy's fucked up. Times are fucking hard. So I always totally understand. But if you do have that extra amount to give, please consider donating to the Nerd 901 Extra Life stream. Actually have them pulled up right here. These guys are always out here, doing the Lord's work, trying to raise money for good causes. I would be there, like I would literally be leaving here and heading to be there with them right now to be on stream, but unfortunately, I cannot do that. Because don't want to get anyone sick. But if you have the time, please swing by. And Carter, you said, did you put the what's his face in there? Yes, thank you. Thank you, my man. Carter's got the link in there. Go to that link. I am also going to here. Actually, let's do this. I'm gonna put in this so we can get that. I'm doing this for selfish reasons, but I'm also gonna put let's see here. Extra Life to support. I'm probably gonna fuck their name all the way up. Lebanon Children's Hospital. Let's see. Is this too many things? I don't know if it's too many things. I don't think it's too many things. There you go. I'm also gonna put that link in there as well. So let's do that. And I'm gonna put that in there as well. That's a direct link that you can go to donate straight to the thing and go from there. I'm also gonna put it in here as well on the Twitch side. And there we go. Okay, all right, it's on both sides now. Done it, fixed it. It's a thing. But yeah, that said, yeah, go show them some love. They're playing super hot right now, and I think this was actually one of the milestones. So yeah, they're doing great stuff. I'm hoping that we can hit that 5,000, so that way we can help those kids out. Because Le Bonheur Children's Hospital is such a great place. They take care of these kids so that way the kids that are dealing with childhood illnesses, things that no child should have to put up with or deal with. Le Bonheur make sure that the parents are able to take care of those kids, help cure them, and also try to ensure these people never see one fucking bill. So please, if you can, help out if you can. If you have the means to do so, but if not, if you could just share the link with someone that you think would be interested, please, by all means, help us out with that. That said, yes, shout out to my boys at Nerd 901, and we're gonna get out of here. I just want to say one more time, thank you all again for your support, your love, your energy. This is going to be the last stream of us that you see before Christmas. So I just want to say again, Merry Christmas to everybody. And we'll be back that following Saturday. We'll actually be back for Nerds of Culture that following Thursday, right after Christmas. So don't worry, we aren't going anywhere. So that said, for myself, Carter Presents, I'm the Blur Without Fear. And everyone in this chat, Merry Christmas.
Bye.